Hello, Misfits, and welcome back to the world of Aurelia. You are listening to episode 43 of the current campaign. Hope you enjoy!
We need to run.
Okay.
We gotta go.
So, the last time we were all together, you guys arrived at whatever this is. This sort of fortress, temple, whatever, buried deep in the Evermarwood. You fought the iron golems that were guarding its entrance. You snuck in, found some very bizarre, like, tallies and marks counting something, I guess. You found tombs of what you assume are Lorelai's past husbands, her means of climbing the noble hierarchy, and deftly dodged some spiders and made your way down to the depths of this structure. And you came face to face with, thanks to Teo's role, what you know as a Death Tyrant, which is essentially an undead beholder. The last thing that happened was it turned and looked at you. So we're gonna start right there. Gosh.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Like a delayed STD or something,
Look,
LMAO.
it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, also, fuck you for this music.
You know,
I've been playing
that was an
Dark
evil
Souls the
laugh
past
I've
2
heard.
weeks.
the big battles, I gotta pull out the Dark Souls music, okay? So,
That's it.
I know you guys intend to run. We should
Oh,
roll
yeah.
initiative first, though.
Yeah. Okay.
And how do I want to...
Oh, I
Which
rolled
dice?
bad.
Which dice do I roll?
Oh, sick. Okay.
Sit.
You know, I guess what I'll just say is good luck.
Thanks, babe. Cause like literally, I was like, "Are we supposed to have music? I don't hear any." And then you were like, "Roll salt right there," and I was like, "Oh, she did it to me." God.
Oh, it rolled higher than me.
Oh God. Not the higher.
All right, Karok. Hang on. Is it in the chat?
Yeah.
11.
Benji,
11.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we rolled the
having trouble
same.
unmuting.
You're good. Chad.
Nat 20. Nat 20,
Nat
actually.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Let's
Awesome.
go.
Very good.
Yo,
What does that make it total?
26.
Fuck. Shit. Teo, you also got an 11.
Yeah, we have the same dex mod too, so just put us where your heart
Teo
desires.
can go first.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Ladies first. Ash.
14.
14. Cool. Elzaris.
22.
22. Very nice. Tanari.
Yeah.
19.
19. Honestly,
Oh, let's go.
overall, pretty good, guys.
Yeah.
All right, let me get all my ducks in a row here.
You can just keep me in front of the Death Tyrant.
All right, so at the top of the round is Chad.
Lord.
Okay, start this out with, can I just ask, or can I perceive or see if this thing can understand what I, like, understand humans?
I would say that I'd say with Oh my gosh, that's a good question. Yeah, make a I don't know. Intelligence, insight, I don't know,
Okay.
something like that.
What do I have?
Okay.
Honestly, I'll let you choose.
Would Teo know that?
Teo, well, I'll say Teo would have told you that Death Tyrants typically understand deep speech and undercommon. So, we'll go with that.
We're gonna milk this roll as much as you allow us.
I don't.
I'll
I don't
allow
speak
it.
either of those languages, so thriving.
Yeah.
Anybody? I don't.
All right, never mind then.
I don't know if negotiating is gonna work.
These guys are, even if we could speak.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I know.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Let's go ahead and do inspiration on Teophilia.
Sick. Thank you.
Let's get that out of the way.
Use it well.
And because you did get that nat 20, Claudia, I'm gonna say that you also know that they're not the fastest motherfuckers.
Okay. Sick.
Okay, I'm just gonna spread out here, and
Aren't we running?
oh,
Are you trying to sacrifice
Yeah, I thought you were
yourself?
gonna run.
well, I thought we couldn't run. I thought we can't run, but
Here's the deal. We can. I just don't know how well it's gonna go. But
We're
like,
in initiative, but you can still run away if you want to.
Run.
You can
Homie,
stay
run.
and fight as well. That's also fine. I will work with whatever.
oh,
yeah. We know you will.
oh, my-
In terms of like
Run it.
healing and spell casting, we might want to like go
Yeah, if you guys want to live, we should probably run.
because we don't have
Okay.
any potions.
And I'm like,
Roll
out
right.
of spell
The
slots.
With
bag
my
holding.
window.
With the window. Not the window. Okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna say deuces, and I'm just gonna move to the back then. Okay.
Sure.
That's-
Sure.
All right, that's me.
All right.
I don't know.
Elzaris.
I'm running.
All right.
I'm running. I'm booking it.
All right. You and because you are a rogue, like you could use.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and also Chad, you could double your movement since you didn't attack. You used your bonus action to inspire, so you moved a full 60 feet. Elzaris, you can move 90 feet on your turn. So.
Yep. We're doing it.
Y'all are booking it back up. Is that all you do is run?
Yep, that's all I do.
Cool. All right. On initiative count 20 is the layer action. So,
Great.
Yep.
So happy about that.
hang on. Let me figure out what what should I do?
Let us go.
Okay. What I will do is
Have pity. Please don't attack us.
I love it. Okay, hang on.
I'm sure you do. I'm
Square.
sure you do.
Oh,
Okay. You can't really get much further, but all right. You guys see this whole area kind of erupt and begin to be filled with spectral eyes and tentacles.
Great.
And they sort of are lashing at your feet, and it's making it very difficult to move through this terrain. So everything in this cube is considered difficult terrain, so it'll be half movement in this cube, and then once you get past it, it'll be normal movement.
Great.
All right. Tonari.
Okay, this may or may not be futile, but we are going to try it anyway.
Hey, yeah.
I would like to cast Wall of Fire in an attempt to slow this thing down if it decides to come after us.
Okay.
And I can keep it up for 90 feet, so hopefully that'll help us get a head start.
Okay, wall of fire, where do you want it to be?
I can stretch it, I think, 60 feet. So if I can put it, like, sort of across the entrance that we are by, and then also the entrance next to it, in case those, like, connect, sort of, like, in front of us. But, like,
Sure.
I don't know if you can see where I am.
Hang on.
Yeah.
We'll do some sort of
Yeah, like, sort of a diagonal. Yeah.
Finagling.
Yeah.
one of those things.
And
You can
then-
imagine that it's angled.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna be like I'll keep it up as long as I can and like start going. I know you said this part is difficult to read
Yeah,
up
so
front,
it'll
right?
be half movement in the
Okay.
cube.
So that would be 10 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then I could go 20 more?
Yes.
Okay. I have to move the initiative count so I can see where I can end up. Okay.
You're good.
Mood.
So I will be by Chad.
Perfect. All right.
And
Next.
that
Is that your
Yeah.
turn? All right.
yeah, I'm just making sure how much more time I've got.
Next is my turn. Okay. All right. Well, he can't really get closer to you because of the lovely wall that you erected.
Yeah!
But at random. All right. Let's see what the let's find out what this first ray is. Also, I gotta pick choosing 1 to 3 targets you can see within range.
I mean, just roll a d3, right?
Can it see through the wall of fire?
Oh wait, 1 to 3, so it could
It's opaque, I
it
think.
could hit all of us.
So
Never
it
mind.
can't
Blank.
see.
Wait, hang on. It's. It says it's opaque and lasts for the duration.
Means I can't see you.
Not able to be seen through, not transparent.
Okay.
Do I shoot with disadvantage, I guess? Shoot a ray with disadvantage? I guess so. So, like, normally I'm not really supposed to... okay. Well, we'll see if I hit anybody, I guess.
I feel like giving a Death Tyrant disadvantage is my biggest flex this campaign.
What does it say? Does it say it has to be seen?
Well, okay, so this is what I've got. The Death Tyrant shoots 3 of the following magical rays at random. Re-roll duplicates, choosing 1 to 3 targets it can see within 120 feet. I can't see you
It can't
guys.
see us.
So I don't think
That
I
means
can
it can't
do
use
anything.
it.
And I'm pretty sure the rays are all saving throws.
Yes, they are. They're not rolled to hit, so I think I just can't use them. Nope. Which is really fucking annoying.
Poggers, thanks, Casey. Here we go.
Okay. Wow, I love it.
It's a really nice unexpected side effect.
Okay, so what does happen is you hear the most guttural and blood-curdling of screams echo from this creature. And it's just sort of like, it's gonna try to move a little closer, but not really get that much closer, and it's just sort of like hovering on the other side of the... You can barely see, like, it sort of darting around trying to see past this wall of fire. All right. And I mean, the wall of fire is just like... Okay, well, let's go on. Ash.
Well, I can't see anymore, right? Because it's opaque on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So...
You could just use your action and movement to move, you know.
Yeah, I'll just
Double
run.
movement.
I was gonna... If Wall of Fire didn't stop it, I was gonna use Big V's hand to try and grapple it. But, I
Save
can't
that
see
for
it,
when
so...
I have to drop the wall.
Yeah.
If it comes after us.
So I'm just gonna double dip my movements. So this is gonna be 10 right there. And then I'll have, 50 more since I'm doubling?
Yes.
Basically, I'm like way over here.
Cool.
Right, so.
All right. Teo.
Dashing through the snow, dashing through the snow, dashing through the snow. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, so 15 feet normally, but if I'm confused. Oh, wait. So to
That would be
get
considered
here,
30.
That would be considered
Right.
30 feet.
okay. So we're dashing for sure. So that will be 30.
For a second, I couldn't find my dog. She's behind a table.
And then I have 25. No. I have 20 movement left. 20 feet movement. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So then I will just go.
Run! Flee!
I'll end up here.
Flee! All right.
Yeah.
Karok.
Yeah, we running.
Mm-hmm.
So that is
20.
20, and then I have 40 left.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
we're
sure,
at the
we'll
edge
go
of the
there.
map. Before we go back to the next top of the round, Casey, will you read me the description of Wall of Fire, please?
Yeah. Okay. You create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration. Do you need to keep going?
What's the duration?
Up to a minute. It's concentration.
Okay. What's the range?
120 feet.
Okay. So, I guess what I'm assuming here is you guys are just legging it, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much keeping this up until I'm 120 feet away.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of get out of initiative,
Okay.
and y'all are running through the tunnels. Now, what are you guys looking for? Are you hoping to get out of this building entirely, or just find some sort of offshoot where you can hide? What's the goal here?
I feel like hiding is probably going to be futile.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we should just get the hell out if we're trying to escape this thing, and then we can come back. But I think
Yeah, I think we have to
I
come back.
concur.
I think so
And
too.
we already found a good camping spot outside, so
That's true.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go camping.
So
Again.
you guys start running. You start running through these tunnels as fast as you can. Eventually, you pass like the range of 120 feet.
Yeah.
Wall drops. You hear another guttural scream, and you're just booking it as
As we're running, I'm
fast-
like, I think the wall's down.
as fast as you can. So you're booking it. You're coming up to where those spiders were. Are you just going, or do you care? What's the plan?
Oh, the spiders.
here's the deal.
Here's the deal. That thing just yelled and we heard it from where we're at and we're almost to the spiders, which means there's no way the spiders didn't hear it too.
Yeah.
I say we just run. We don't try to
Yeah.
fight. We just get out.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
also, yeah, I feel like if we stealth, we'd have to slow down, and that would be
Mhm.
bad.
For
We
sure.
would.
You would have to slow down if you stealth. So you
Yeah,
start
let's
booking it.
run.
Oh,
All right.
If we just run straight down in that room, we'll get that other entrance, right? That other
Yeah.
exit.
So you start booking it. You start running. Gosh, jeez. And I
Rolling
also-
around at this speed.
Thank you.
Can I have everybody?
Take my hand.
Can I have everybody give me a? Jeez. I guess everybody give me a dexterity check. Let's do that.
just a check.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Follow me, set me free.
Didn't roll shit.
Oh, that's
Trust
the wrong
me,
thing.
we will escape
Hurry.
from the city.
All right.
Ash.
15. Pretty
15.
decent for me.
Tanari.
16.
16. Elzaris.
Oh.
16 as well.
16. Karok. 20.
20.
Shit.
Rolled a
Go
19.
Kara.
I'm gonna add inspiration. I'm adding inspiration to mine because I'm
Sure.
not confident in my. Okay, so it's a D10 now. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Okay. Okay.
So what was Teo's score?
It would be the final roll is a 15.
Final roll is 15. Chad.
9.
9. Oh no. All right. So you guys are booking it. You enter into the room where the spiders are. Most of you just keep sprinting and dodge what you realize is a spider looming up, kind of hiding on the wall next to you. Chad, you catch just the tiniest bit of webbing that slows you down just enough to where one of these spiders gets a hit on you.
Okay.
And they... that's the wrong die. Well, great. Lucky you. You take 4 points of piercing damage. Give me a con save real quick.
4. Con save.
Poison.
Please be better.
Poison.
7. Even better.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh me
Looks like we're doing roll for roll here.
Oh, man.
Is MJ gonna turn into a were spider?
Spider.
You know it, man. Every
Wait.
animal in D&D is a were creature.
Oh no.
He could start talking like Varix.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's gonna turn into Aragog.
Great wing bitch.
I will
Yes.
go king of the arachnids.
You take 13 points of poison damage. And you are stable but poisoned.
Perfect. Just how I like to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
no.
you keep running. You keep running. Can I get one more dex check from everybody?
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
If we have to.
19 for
Okay.
me.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
So 19 for Ash. Sonari,
12.
12. Elzaris.
Hold on, I'm gonna also use my inspiration. Please hold. Please. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. I'm doing this. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Please keep holding.
I am
I'm
Yeah.
running my dice.
This is awesome. Hold me, Duke.
I have my one little cocaine bag of dice.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
do a
hold music
line.
today, it was like our like recognizing children that have been born in the church in the past 2 years day today.
Yes, children.
And there was like a video where they showed pictures of all the kids, and the music that they played in the background had to be from the fucking Sims, y'all. Like, no kidding. I was listening to it and I'm like, there's nowhere else this could be from.
If I was there, I could have told you because I I played
Like
So
it
much
gave me
sense.
like Sims / We Hold music vibes.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? Like
amazing.
I was like,
Oh.
who made this?
Oh
Who-
no! Two! What'd you
All
get?
right, so
How
I'm
is your
pretty sure
dex
that's-
check, like, bad? Shouldn't it
I
be,
don't know,
like,
man.
amazing, right?
Well, it's straight Dex. It's not like
That's
It's not
fair.
acrobatics or anything.
she doesn't
like
get
that.
her.
Yeah, there's no like
That's
Then to her
fair.
crazy plus 12 to her rolls.
12, yeah. So I'm pretty sure that was an 8.
An 8. That's great.
You rolled a 2?
The sarcasm I hear from that.
Wow.
Putting my
All right,
dice back in my
Karok,
Coke
what'd you
bag.
get?
Also an 8.
8 is great, man.
No!
Teo,
I got a 16.
16. And Chad.
18 this time.
Hey!
Hi.
Caroline,
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry that yes you just did just now made me think of that R2D2 thing. That's exactly what it
Yeah.
what it made me think of.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Okay. So, as all of you guys are running, Tanari, Elzaris, and
No.
Karok, you guys get, you don't get bit by it, but you get punctured by the pincers, the legs of the
Not those.
other spider, because there were 2, and you
Damn it.
guys will take.
Those lovely pedipalps.
Yes.
I feel like such a nerd that I actually know what they're fucking called.
14 points of piercing damage.
Ouch!
Cool, so that's 11 for me.
Oh.
And you guys book it. You are now in that front room where the tombs were, the sarcophagi.
Can I leap over the trap that we didn't trigger?
Yeah. Because you guys
Same.
know where that trap is, I'm gonna say you all are able to get over that without issue.
Cool.
And you
Solid.
make it out of the temple.
Let's go back to a nice little camping spot and take a long rest.
You guys run, and is anybody gonna do anything extra to just, I don't know, try to, I don't know, like,
I don't know what we don't have tiny hut, so
I guess
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, do you want to try to obscure your tracks in any way, or?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can I have some survivalist people?
Yeah, got you. Got you, B.
21.
That is a 27.
Yeah.
The 2 of you, as everybody kind of ducks back into where y'all camped before, Tanari and Karok are very careful to sort of sweep the area, hide your tracks, make sure that the sort of the way into your campsite is obscured and hidden, and y'all very carefully seem to successfully obscure your campsite. Good job, guys.
It
Pog.
was so stressful.
I can't believe we actually got out. Man, Casey, Wall of Fire was the move of the session.
I was very
straight
smart.
up.
Clutch.
Very, very
Look,
smart.
sometimes fire does good things.
When
Sometimes
it's not
it
killing
doesn't
pets.
kill all the pets.
Yeah, sometimes it saves all the people instead.
Weird.
Period. Character
Amazing.
development, honestly.
Amazing.
You guys are at this campsite, and like every once in a while, you just hear this like scream. echo from inside
Amazing.
Thanks for the PTSD.
Yeah, it's a
it. You're
little.
welcome. You're welcome.
I feel like Tanari is
Oh,
like
man.
meditating a
Okay.
bit to try to calm down.
Long rest. Long rest. Long
Yeah,
rest.
If you're gonna long
watches.
rest, I need to know who's taking what watches. How you guys want to
First
do that.
watch.
I'll go first too.
All right, so we've got
Hang out
Ash
with Ash.
and 10 are first.
Okay. Oh
I'll
wait,
go
I
second.
get advantage.
Karok. Who else is gonna be second? Karok and
I'll go.
Teo.
Plate gang.
And then we'll do Chad and Elzaris last.
Homie gang, homie gang!
Homie gang. All right.
Homies gotta be together.
First watch.
17.
17.
Nat one.
Now what? All right.
Amazing.
Tanari, you're like,
Real freaked out.
yeah, you're real freaked out. You're
Also exhausted for sprinting.
also exhausted from sprinting. Like,
Just imagine her like
really-
clutching her knees and rocking back and
That's
forth.
absolutely what I was
yeah,
picturing.
you're like the forest is everything that I was told. The forest is
My
everything
daddy,
I was
please.
told. It's terrible. I hate it here.
The
I'm gonna
worst.
die here. It's fine. So, it's not that you fall asleep on your watch. You're just like panicking.
Yeah, it's fine.
So you're not very useful on your watch. Ash, you're much more attentive and are careful to watch for your surroundings. You know, occasionally you hear the usual Gila monster lurking through the woods, but nothing seems to notice you guys' well-hidden campsite. So
Perfect.
your watch passes without issue.
Do I continue to hear screams throughout the night that I'm watching?
Give me a perception. Well, you rolled perception for your watch, so I'll say
I'll
with a
roll another.
17, I'll say you definitely hear them at the start. Towards the end, they sound a little fainter. Like they're, I don't know, deeper within. So. All right.
Okay.
All right, Karok and Teo. Let me get your perception.
God damn it.
No, you were supposed to roll good. I rolled a 0.
I rolled a 9.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. All right. So, I mean, you're sitting up, you're awake. You're kind of zoned out. You're just like, wow,
Shit's
Damn,
fucked
bro,
up.
that's crazy. Yeah.
man. You're like, definitely saw my life flash before my eyes. Wow, scarred. This forest sucks. Teo, as you are kind of zoned out and just sort of like staring at the ground, just trying to comprehend the day, you hear a voice just behind you to your right. Wow, you really pissed that thing off, didn't you? And you turn and you see Isolde next to you.
Is Karok there? Does he realize what's going on? Is he?
Karok doesn't see
yeah.
shit. He's not paying
What?
attention.
Okay. I was like, I just kind of bolt, and I'm like, look at Karok, and I'm like, you're so secretive. How do you do that?
Tricks of the
Oh
trade.
my gosh. Yeah, no, we totally did. I can't believe we even escaped it. Yeah, we were just too wore out from all the other stuff before we had to book it. But we plan to vanquish it tomorrow.
Good. I'm glad you're here, and yeah, don't give up. Definitely keep at it.
I'm glad you're here too.
Of course.
Oh my gosh. Well, what are you doing here? Are you just here to watch us, or are you like behind the scenes?
Well, I wish I was here to be a bit more helpful than I am. Just make sure that you return to the vault. Yeah. And you'll find that I'm already there.
I'll see you there.
Sure. Rest while you can. And I'll see if I can do anything to sort of keep that tyrant at bay during the night.
I would appreciate that. Take care of yourself.
Listen, when you find me later, make sure you get my ring. There's someone that would really like to talk to you. And, she's gone.
Ah! Okay. Oh wow, I'm definitely not focused on watching now. I'm like, my mind's racing. What? Okay. Do I have any idea who that could be? Like,
Make a insight check.
no. Okay.
Sure.
Is it the same mod? I think it's the same mod. It is. I rolled another 0.
You're like, weird. Well, I'll
Wow,
make sure to
shit,
get the
alright.
ring.
Sick. All right.
Yep.
You know what? As long as I get my bad rolls out now.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all's watch doesn't seem to have any issue. Before we get to your watch, Elzaris,
Oh no.
Yes.
I don't want it.
Yes.
as you are sleeping,
No.
you start to have a familiar dream. You are back in that same dark rock and stone tower with endless floors stretching above. Now there is one door left, the door to the reliquary.
All right. I go through the door.
You walk through the door and you find yourself back at the courtroom that you were in the reliquary. Only this time, you stand in the position of the accused. You look up and find that you, or rather another version of yourself, is dressed in the judge's robes that you donned back at the reliquary. One of the courtroom officials approaches your alter self, as they did before. Death or exile, or imprisonment, what say you, fine and honorable judge? Your other self seems to not really know exactly what to pick. They seem to be leaning towards exile, but they are kind of conflicted. And they look at you and ask, do you have anything to... Do you want to defend yourself in any way?
Nope.
They lean towards exile, and you notice the other official kind of questioning whether exile is adequate enough and trying to encourage your alter self towards the death penalty. This makes your other self noticeably uncomfortable and conflicted. But what did you do? Is it really worth death?
Maybe. Maybe.
You stand accused
I don't
of
know.
some unknown crime, and people are asking for your life to be the price. Will you not defend yourself? Fight for yourself?
I don't know. Is it worth it?
And they sort of kind of seem to become a bit introspective, thinking of what you know as you're thinking of your own experiences and what you've done. And they feel, or they look like they are wearing some intense guilt across their face.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
If I sentence you to die, how would that make you feel?
Well, not great. I don't really want to die. But if that's what you feel.
But is that what you feel?
Oh, I guess not. Hmm.
Hearing you say that you don't want to die
Mhm.
seems to sort of shift their line of thinking, or your other self's line of thinking.
Mm.
And they kind of shake their head and turn to the courtroom official. No, I will not sentence this person to die. I suppose exile is the right choice. And with that, the gavel hits the table, and the dream sort of starts to melt around you, and you're back in this sort of dark void, and you hear this voice kind of come from behind you. Interesting. So you find value in your life now. It's a pretty substantial development, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
A step towards forgiveness?
Mm-hmm. I hope so.
Only you know the answer, my child. But I can see the promise in you growing.
Yay.
Listen, we've talked little about our mutual friend. Our fallen god, Bahamut. Do you think he has a plan for your world? Or what's left of it?
I'm sure he does.
Do you think he can do this alone?
No.
Very well. If you need aid, I shall be nearby. Here, and she plucks a raven feather from her cloak and kind of smooshes it in her hands and starts to rub it together. And you can see shadows start to collect around it and it grow. She kind of smushes her hands together, and when she pulls them apart, she's holding a beautiful dark cloak of shadow and raven feathers.
Ooh.
And she wraps it around you.
All right. Thank you.
For long you have been something of a fallen angel, but with my help, you shall reach new heights. And she sort of dissipates into a cloud of feathers, and you wake up wrapped in the cloak that she gave you, and you can go to D&D Beyond.
Ooh.
And you can look for, hang on, let me find it. Let me see what it's called. You can add to yourself Wings of the Raven Exalted. And you can go in and check that you are attuned to this item as well.
Okay, all right. Cool.
So, and for everybody else, I'll read what this does. So, While wearing this cloak, you have advantage on death saving throws. While wearing this attuned armor, the wearer chooses and imbues this armor with resistance to a damage type of their choice: fire, cold, acid, lightning, or necrotic. And this choice can be changed during a short rest. As a bonus action, the wearer can grow large black raven wings. These last for 1 hour and grant a fly speed of 60 feet. They cannot use this ability again until they finish a long rest, and your armor bonus to AC increases to +3. Yes, it is.
That's sick! Oh my god!
That's so cool.
I'm so glad you got that before we face this Death Tyrant. That's gonna help so much.
I know.
Yeah.
Legit, that item is one of the coolest ones that I think that Matt Mercer has ever made, ever.
It's a great item. It's a great item. All of my vestiges I've taken from Critical Role.
Sick.
All right. So let's go to the last watch and let's roll watches for. Let me get a perception check from Elzaris and Chad.
Perfect.
All right, all right, all right. Okay.
19.
Perfect.
16.
Awesome. So with your rolls, you both rolled pretty decently. You're able to keep pretty attentive watch or on your surroundings. And you notice that during your watch, the screams for sure dissipate until once we're approaching dawn, you don't really hear them anymore. So take from that what you will. All right, and you guys wake up early in the morning, like barely any light still, because you kind of went to bed a little early. All right, so completing your long rest, let's go on and take a quick break.
Yee! Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Long rest. Thank goodness.
All right. Early wee hours of the morning, you have all completed a long rest, believe it or not.
Period.
So, what do you do?
Shall we descend into the pit again?
I need to prepare
You
spells.
prepare
Yes.
spells. Let's do
Pick
that. Do all that.
spells if you need to.
I think I'm the only one that has to do that.
Right.
No, I do as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It's just for wizards, you're choosing between a certain number of spells you know, whereas like for clerics, like the whole thing.
We
is
choose
open
from the
to-
entire spell list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is dope.
Hmm.
Very cool. So, Caroline, make sure that you click, go to like your inventory and go all the way
Yeah.
down and make sure you check that you're attuned to those wings.
Yes.
That will,
Perfect.
yeah.
Wait. Oh my God. Caroline's character, her chibi looks like Raven from Teen Titans a little bit, and now she has Raven wings. No, she's chosen up the Raven Queen.
Amazing.
Did.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh my goodness gracious, my armor class went up big time.
Yes. Yes.
I need AC boost.
I'm now
What are you
at
talking
a
about?
19.
You got your thing. You got your goggles.
My AC of 12? Those goggles don't help my AC, girly.
I know they don't, but I'm saying you already got your.
Maybe it's fine. Maybe you don't need it.
We're not gonna need it for the Death Tyrant. Everything's.
I'm ready.
everything- Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's
That's
a
so cool.
That's a cool spell.
Actually, never mind. Most of it is saving throw. But...
You tell me when, Benji.
Sorry, I'm
No, you're
having
good.
to.
While he finishes, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I'm casting Mage Armor on myself as we walk into the tunnel, so it will be on as long as possible.
Sure.
Sick. So okay, guys, what are we thinking to do? Do we want to go for the spiders first? Do we want to sneak past them for Death Tyrant? What's
I would love
Or do
to
we not
have as
care?
many options as possible for the Death Tyrant.
yes.
Okay, here's the question: Do we want an angel, to come help, who can attack shit?
So someone celestial. Okay.
Yeah, and also like heal somebody once a day. Or do we want a giant fuck you cylinder of daylight that does like 4d10 radiant damage per turn?
Oh.
That's like it's a 30-foot radius, 40-foot tall
Which one is that? Is
cylinder.
that Sunbeam?
Dawn.
Dawn. Interesting.
Yeah.
Does it only affect creatures of your choosing or anyone in the radius?
It's everything in the range.
Oh well.
Mhm.
But that would be like the entire fucking thing.
That would be the entire fucking thing.
Like the whole it would basically be, it wouldn't be the entire room, but it would be most of the room. Because 30-foot radius, so it's 60 feet across. 40 feet high.
Oh.
Just
Oh wow.
fuck you cylinder of sunlight.
So you cast it before we enter?
Yeah. Like right when we're like, as soon as we're in range where I can cast it centered in the middle of the room, just
Cool. 40-10 every turn is not insignificant.
yeah.
That's the thing.
So yeah, when the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 4d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. A creature must also make the saving throw whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. I can also move it as a bonus action.
I suppose if you could center it in a way where it affects the Death Tyrant and not us, that would be the best
I mean,
thing.
yeah, the room itself is
a big
wider than
What
Is it-
Benji's saying is, yeah, he's
Okay.
going to center it to get most of the room, but none of us.
Okay, well, yeah, sick. Honestly, do that.
So we want that instead of the angel.
I feel like I'm trying to think. Okay, because Teo, way back, you made your nat 20 intelligence on what
Yes.
the creature was. So
Yes.
you know that it's capable of a bunch of rays. I feel like I named all of those in a
You
previous
did.
session.
You did. Mhm.
You did.
It probably also has the same anti-magic cone that the
You know
Valkyrie
that
does?
it has a cone. It's not anti-magic. It's negative energy cone.
Yeah.
And the way that you know that this works is that it emits an invisible cone. And at the start of each of its turns, the tyrant decides which way the cone faces and whether the cone is active. And any creature in that area can't regain hit points. Any humanoid that dies there becomes a zombie under the tyrant's command. The dead humanoid retains its place in the initiative order and animates at the start of its next turn.
So we really don't want to die.
Correct.
I'm guessing spare the dying wouldn't help in that case.
Probably, well, hang on. That's the thing. It gets a little weird with if you did spare the dying maybe before it would have risen, you know?
Yeah.
I think I would accept that.
Or I guess maybe gentle repose probably would be better than spare the dying.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that's You touch a corpse or other remains for the duration, the target is protected from decay and can't become undead.
Yeah,
Oh.
that would for sure protect it from becoming undead. Although if you did spare the dying, they wouldn't be dead. They would be
Unconscious.
unconscious.
Yeah.
But stable. You know that it is immune to poison. It can't be charmed, exhausted, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, or prone. So, they...
Oh, so that means it can be blinded. If anyone can do that, I don't know. I don't know if anyone can do that.
You know that these
also
creatures
assuming it
are
doesn't have double
very
sight.
charismatic. They're very smart, very wise. I mean, look, they're good at everything. Okay, so
Yeah.
It's a giant fuck you skull.
yep. There really aren't any like negative modifiers here. So anyway,
So health might also be a prioritization.
yeah. So like I have a layer that is only visible to me, and I have a cone up in that layer. So,
Sneaky.
yep.
Basically, if someone goes down before their next turn, we need to make them not down.
Yeah.
Just in case.
You need to prioritize saving your
Okay.
companions.
So in that case, would the angel thing be better? Because you said it can heal, right?
It can, yeah, but only once.
Yeah, once a day.
Yeah, it's healing touch. Celestial touch is another creature. Target magically regains hit points equal to 2d8 plus the spell's level. So 2d8 plus 5. It has a bow. Or one of them has a bow, the other one has a mace. And I choose whether it is a Avenger or a Defender.
Molly.
Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Because then I can use the concentration slot for something else.
Cool.
So the
So I can
Johnson
have
John's
both of them up
concentration.
at. I could technically have both of the others up at once, but I have other things
Yeah.
that have. Where's the Spirit Guardians? I think
That is
if I cast
true.
that at 5th level, that would be 5d8 radiant. If something's in the range, and then the celestial does like pure radiant damage.
Molly Catherine, go sit down.
Gather, Molly, gather. So cute.
You know it's serious when the middle names
think-
get
Mm-hmm.
they get spoken.
No, go over there. Go. Come on.
Do I choose now which damage to pick for the cloak?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
pick necrotic damage.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Oh, she's okay.
I'm
Sorry,
glad
guys.
we're on the same page.
Okay, here's the question.
Okay.
How?
Oh no.
I'm guessing that room was wider than 120 feet, or not as that 120 feet is wider than the room. That's what I meant. Sorry.
I would know.
On it. It looks. I hate you, by the way. The room is about 120 feet wide,
Cool. Okay.
almost exactly.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
Dope.
Cool. All right. Cool.
Why do
Cool,
I hate that? Why am I
Cool.
angered by that?
No reason.
You know
Zap zap.
you know nothing.
Zoobity bop.
Don't scat at me,
Me
Benji.
more. Yeah. A classic, honestly.
Sweet-a-sweet-a-doo.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
God.
Cool. I think I have a plan. I think I have a plan, which is
The cleric has a plan.
if it is 120 feet across, that is large enough for call lightning. Because it's a 60-foot radius, 10 feet high, so I can just kind of put it near the top. And yeah, and then
Just
summon
zap.
summon an angel.
Woo!
Okay, sick.
Which
I'm
I
just
think
gonna.
has its own initiative. Give me a sec. Let me
I might just make
is it-
act on your
manifests
initiative.
in an angelic form with in an unoccupied space. I can see the range. Uses the celestial spirit stat block and cast it. Blah blah blah. Creature is an ally to you and your companions in combat. It shares my initiative, but it takes its turn immediately after mine.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
I like that. That means I don't have
Kind
to...
of the same. It kind of has its own initiative, but not really.
Okay.
It's like I feel like it's like a better celestial. No, a better sacred weapon. Ugh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, spiritual
It's a
weapon.
Pokemon.
Upgrade.
Angel Pokemon. An
Go
angel
sit on the
Pokemon.
couch. Go sit on the
Is there an
couch.
angel Pokemon?
I'm literally trying to think. The
Emily, is
closest
there an
thing-
angel Pokemon?
The closest thing I can think of is
I don't
Altaria
know.
or something. Like Altaria.
It's a fairy
Um,
type.
I don't think there's angelic Pokemon. I think they're just fairies.
Yes, I concur.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Let's fight. Let's fight this
Yes.
thing. Let's go.
All right,
Let's
so you
go!
guys re-enter the temple. Is there
Wait, do we want to fuck with the spiders at all? What are we trying to do with that? Are we trying to stealth past them?
I would like to not.
I would like to stealth past them again. I don't want
Okay,
to
sick.
Yeah.
All right,
I would like
sick.
to
Let's do
not
that.
mess with them.
So you guys go past the first section where the sarcophagi are. Careful to avoid the trap that has not been triggered.
Thank you.
You guys start to enter the next section. Can I get everybody to give me a perception check?
Ooh. This is all the doing.
Dirty
some-
20!
13.
What the fuck is this?
You got a dirty
Which is lower than my
20.
passive, but whatever.
I heard it.
I rolled,
That was me.
I rolled 2 6s, so that's an 11 for me.
Got a 17.
Well,
Let's see.
with the dirty 20, for sure, and then probably some of you other people as well, that, you notice that, you don't see the spiders anymore.
Well, I bet the Death Tyrant killed him.
They also could have
I bet it was
moved.
pretty mad.
Maybe.
But do you guys still move
What?
stealthily?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to, yeah.
All right, give me your best shot. So we'll start with. Give me with your best shot.
Oh
That did
my
not
god.
go well.
Ash.
That is 3 6s in a row on this dice. I got a 12. I'm
You're-
putting
you're-
the dice in jail.
Jail.
Your dice are
Jail.
trying to call Satan.
In jail.
Apparently, it's a 666.
Denari.
I got a 9.
9. Elzaris.
28.
28. Karok.
11.
11. Teo.
Feels so good.
And Chad.
18.
Tasty
18.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I know.
Play
God.
gang. Play
Alright,
gang.
so you guys are moving through the temple. Teo absolutely trips on a
Play game.
rock, falls flat on her face, and the sound of her armor hitting the stone floor just reverberates throughout the room that the spiders should be in. And soon after that, Tanari, you trip over Teo's body and add to the cacophony. Yeah. Kara, you
Okay.
kind of stumble over them, but you sort of catch yourself, so you don't fully fall over, but, like, it's a bit of a pileup.
Can I listen to hear if anything is moving toward us after that?
Sure, give me a perception check.
It was smart, yeah.
I hope
Is
not.
that a
Big
chomp?
old
Oh my
chomp.
god.
Oh no.
Did you roll another 6?
You get advantage
No,
on
I
perception,
changed
don't
my
you?
dice. I do, yes. I changed my dice, rolled 2 new dice. I didn't even roll the same dice twice. and I rolled a 4 on both fucking dice. So that
Shut
is
up.
Welcome to my world last session.
a 9.
9. So Ash, you stop, you listen.
All I hear is the armor close.
Yeah, you hear the armor like still sort of like echoing. You know the Taco Bell bong sound? Yes. Bong. Yeah. And you're like, I don't know, guys, I think it's fine. I don't know. Who knows, man? This place is super echoey.
No, Amanda hates Taco Bell.
I do.
Wait, deadass?
I do hate Taco
She's not Liv Moss gang.
Oh,
They use
Wow.
a meat hose. A meat hose. The meat
What?
comes out of a hose.
And that meat is
Oh.
delicious.
It's barely meat. It's barely
It's all about
It's
majority.
barely,
That meat
but
is-
it's still delicious.
Barely.
I actually
also-
had 2 beefy 5-layer burritos for dinner.
I
Oh,
also
those are so
found
good.
a hair in my taco once, and I've never looked
Ah,
back.
okay, yeah, that's
Gross.
valid.
That happens in like every restaurant, though.
No.
I will say, I didn't like.
No.
For some
Hey,
reason,
at least it wasn't thumbtacks in your chicken salad.
Ooh.
Wait, did you actually find that?
No, listen to this shit.
Wait,
Yes.
Okay,
Hang on.
that's a
Pause.
pause.
I
What's
know
going
Death
on?
Tyrant's super important, but tell me about the thumbtacks in the chicken salad.
Yeah, that's
We need-
Yeah.
So I get
Real
to
life.
work one day, and I'm just making sandwiches like normal, and a girl that got an order a while ago comes up, and she's like, "There's a thumbtack in my chicken salad," and we're like, "Excuse me? What do you mean there's a..." We don't keep in mind. I work online. I don't make it. I don't see prep.
Yeah.
A girl in prep spilled thumbtacks while she was mixing chicken salad.
Why are there thumbtacks next to the chicken salad?
Yeah.
They're on the counter above.
Why? Why? Why is there anything sharp next
She
to the
probably
chicken
wasn't
salad?
supposed to be
It's a
mixing chicken
kitchen.
salad right there.
It's a kitchen.
We have storage counters, and then we have where you're supposed to prep
My
food.
thumbtacks are in my desk drawer or like around my computer space. They're not in my kitchen.
Well,
Look,
so when you
listen.
work in
So-
like an actual restaurant kitchen, you have to have tacks for if you have like
Yes.
an old
the
style
receipt.
corkboard, you have to have tacks.
But
for
listen to
chickens.
this. So Nick's office is in the same. So there's Nick's office where all the thumbtacks and shit are, and then there's the actual prep area. And you're not supposed to mix them, but she was obviously making chicken salad on the counter under the storage area, not in the actual prep area. So that's, on her. Well, she spilled it, and she was like, "I think I got it all." Didn't think that she should report it to Nick. Didn't think that she should just trash the whole batch and like just start from the beginning, like nothing.
No.
So she doesn't tell any of us to keep an eye out for thumbtacks, and we just go about our merry way scooping, making
It's covered in
sandwiches,
mayonnaise
making
too, so
scoops.
you're not gonna see it.
Exactly.
God.
Yeah, we
Did you still work
had it was in the classic too, our most fucking popular chicken salad,
The
right?
classic.
Because it
The
slaps.
most popular.
Yeah, why is it the most
It
popular?
sells the most.
What about Kick
It's
and
so
Tay Lin,
good.
man?
I mean,
Fucking
Kickin's
Sassy
dope, but
Scotty.
classic
Sassy
sells the most
Scotty.
because there's
I do also like
Jalapeno Holly.
Amanda. There's
jalapeno
a lot
holly
of
Dixie chick is really good
unadventurous
too.
people in the
Dixie
world,
Chick is
so
good.
they just
I'm
go
also
for
an old lady,
classic.
so I like Cranberry Kelly. It's fine.
Yeah.
Same.
There's a lot
Listen,
of
I love the
unadventurous
food here,
people. They just
But I
go for
miss chicken salad
classic.
chick.
But anyways,
Crazy.
Okay.
Am I the only
that was the whole
barbecue
thing.
fan here?
I like
Barbecue.
Barbecue is really good.
But we don't serve it on campus. We have a very limited.
That's right.
Okay, guys. Chicken
chick.
salad
Sorry.
is great. So,
Chicken salad chick is good.
long
Alright,
story
love
short,
it.
you don't know if anybody heard you or if anybody's coming.
Right. No,
Sorry, I got distracted by the thumbtack story. My bad.
Found a chicken salad and some thumbtacks later.
Yo,
Anyway,
did that girl get fired?
you
Uh,
could
you
have
know, I
gotten
don't
sued
know.
for that, by the way. Like,
I
Yes.
know we could have gotten fucking sued. We had like 3 people come up and they were like, "There's a thumbtack in my chicken salad." We were like,
Fuck.
because at first we
biting
thought
into it, like
this is a
ow.
mistake, right?
Okay, we're gonna put
Anyways, Death Tyrant.
we're gonna put a
We'll
pin
table
in
this.
this and come back to it.
Put a thumbtack in it.
You know what's worse than chicken salad with a thumbtack in it? A Death Tyrant.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you're in the spider room.
Sick.
You made a bunch of
Okay.
ruckus. You don't know if anything's coming. What do you do?
I mean,
Cry.
With the information that we have, just press on, I guess.
I don't know. I say we like kind of chill for 5 minutes, just kind of like hide better and see if the Death Tyrant shows up.
We can chill. We can hide better.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Why?
Sure.
Why is this a bad idea?
I don't think it's a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
I'm just laughing at.
good,
I'm laughing at Amanda's face. I'm laughing at
Like,
Amanda's
do we
face.
want
I'm
to? Do we
laughing
want
at
to
my
be in the
face too, to
tunnel
be
and like
honest.
come up upon it in the tunnel? I feel like that's a bad idea.
Well, we don't want to come up upon it in a lair, do we? The lair has lair action.
I think it has a lair action no matter where it is. Maybe not. Maybe it
I
has
don't
to be in
know.
the lair. I don't know how
actually
these things work. I just know it almost killed me the last time I fought.
You're gonna
Yeah,
make
we
me
just
put
know
this
that it's
thing on a
bad.
different map than what I have prepared.
Let's just go in the tunnel. Amanda's like, excuse me, bitch.
Do what you want. Do what you want. Your choices
Do what
are
you
your
want.
own.
I'd really appreciate it if you did it this way.
Do
I
whatever
should
you
have said
want.
excuse me, miss, because that's a shiny song and I could have made a shiny reference, but I
Great,
didn't.
that's great.
Anyways,
that's a
let's
good
go in the
thing,
tunnel.
Bigler. All right, what are you doing?
Let's go in the tunnel.
Okay.
let's-
Are you continuing to stealth?
Yeah, we'll try at least,
We'll
I
try.
think.
All right.
Sure. Yeah.
Worth a shot.
You know what
As
would
if
be
everyone
great
and their mother.
is if you guys had a pass with that trace.
I know.
Ash,
Rip Octavia.
What?
She's alive.
What,
She
what
just-
low number did you just roll? Because I know you did. A 1. Fuck yeah.
So that's a 7 for me,
Are
but
all
it isn't
your
out
dice just supposed to be in jail now? Like you're running out of
Yeah, I
dice.
have
aren't you?
1 dice left that I haven't tried yet. 2.
One?
Sorry, 2 dice left.
Wow,
2
you're not
D20s.
being a very effective dice goblin if you only have 2 options left. Tanari.
I've rolled a lot of shit rolls tonight, Amanda.
21.
21.
I technically haven't tried my chonk dice either.
I want you to try the chonk because like
Can I try to catch Ash as he falls?
I want to hear in the recording the chonk.
Okay, the next roll will be
okay.
chonk.
Elzaris.
16.
16. Wow, you must have rolled low. Karok.
Yeah.
Shit, fuck. What were we supposed to be rolling?
A stealth
Stealth.
check.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah.
Sorry.
9.
9.
9.
9. Teo.
3.
3. It's fine. See, Ash, you're not alone. All right, Chad.
24.
24. All right. Wow. You know, honestly, I don't even know how to. Maybe because you know what's like up ahead, it's just really throwing you because you keep bumping into stuff. It's not great. You've got one last stealth check before you approach the mouth of this.
Okay.
What Isolde called the vault.
Right.
Chonk time.
Chonk.
Oh my god.
House. Okay, this is much better.
Wow, you should see in the recording file what that looked like. Because it's just like total.
Did it clip?
Yeah, oh, for sure it clipped. Man, that's amazing. That's great. That's
Chonk.
so great. How'd you do? What'd you get?
I got an 18.
Well,
The
see,
power
you
of
did
the
better.
chonk.
The chonk was great. All right, Tanari.
What were we rolling? Sorry.
Stealth. I know, it's a bit distracting.
I got a nat 20.
Wow, that's great. All right, Elzaris.
25.
25.
fine.
Karok.
17.
That's great.
Mm.
Teo.
Same, but I had to use superiority dice for that.
Wow, Chad.
12.
12.
Mm.
Okay, but collectively, great job, guys. Really good.
I don't think it mattered this time,
Mixed
but like,
bag.
it just
Mixed bag.
I'm still
Yeah.
laughing at the chalk.
You know, unfortunately, guys, my passive perception is 22. So, it's a little bit for not. But
Amanda, F you.
you know, F you too, man. It's fine. I really like the sound of your big fat dice hitting the table, though. That was good. What
That's
is
not
your
where that's- I
marching
thought that's was
order
gonna go.
before I put you on this map?
I'm in the middle.
In the middle. You know, why don't I go on and move you guys to the map, and you can put yourselves where you want.
Yeah, there you go. That's what we should do.
Do you guys want to be at the mouth of the cave, or what do you want to do?
I know Karak had a plan, so
I do have
whatever
a plan.
helps his plan.
I just need
Like,
to
I
Girl,
can put a little like line there or something. You
Yeah,
guys
just
could rearrange yourselves behind it.
yeah, sure, yeah. I will be then.
What is that?
It did see you guys, so it is going to
Sick.
move its
Of course it saw us.
move his big old head to go look at you guys. But I can't really. I'll move the cone later.
Okay, cool. I am within range from back here.
I'm satisfied with where I'm at.
Ugh, I have to get closer.
I will never be satisfied.
Hey,
I wanna be
period.
satisfied.
What's the range on
Hey,
my little Pokemon?
it's 3090 wide.
Wow.
I'm scared.
That was a Tick Tick Boom reference.
Do I? Hang on. Do I want to?
Oh, I know that
Be
song.
closer? I might. I'm gonna put myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah.
a crazy person.
It's
I haven't
just
watched it yet,
another
but yeah, I have to
day.
be closer for a lot of my spells.
He's 29 and he's starting to. He's about to turn 30, and he's like, I'm about to die. He's
You know,
turning 30.
Not there yet, but I'll be 20.
inching closer every day.
And then he died
Yep.
before he was like 35 years old.
Yeah, he
So-
died right before the premiere of Rent.
He died the
right?
night before the
I'm gonna
premiere of
start-
Rent.
Right. I
Yeah.
remember it being like a big. Well, I've watched
of
all that
AIDS.
stuff.
He literally, and it's so interesting. 3 hours before he passed away, he literally gave an interview where he talks about how life is fleeting.
Oh my
I
gosh.
must have known, you know.
That's
Well,
so
I don't.
crazy.
I think it was like an aneurysm, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like,
I thought he
Something
died
in it.
of AIDS.
It could have been a complication.
was it AIDS?
No, I don't think it was AIDS.
Jonathan
Who's that?
Larson.
Shoot, what's his name?
Jonathan Larson. Looking it up. Let's see.
Yes.
Aortic aneurysm.
He wrote Rent.
Yeah, he had an aneurysm.
So young, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah, he suffered an aortic dissection believed to have been caused by undiagnosed Marfan syndrome. He had been.
Oh
suffering
yeah,
severe-
Marfan syndrome. Okay. Yeah.
He had been suffering
Aneurysms are
severe chest pain.
terrifying because they just
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
like.
Wait, what did it say?
You don't know.
Aortic dissection?
Aortic dissection. Yes. is what it
Okay,
said.
guys.
Oh yeah, so
so
it's aorta just.
Death Tyrant.
Uh,
Have you
Poor
guys
guy, I'm
put
sorry.
yourselves where you want to be?
Yeah, I'm where I want to be.
Yeah.
Are you in Beverly Hills? Is that where you want to be?
Beverly Hills.
That's where I want to be. All right, guys. So we do have to roll initiative again.
Oh yeah.
Let's do that.
Cool.
Prepare yourselves.
And I'm gonna switch.
Oh.
much work.
Do it.
All right, baby.
Look at the
Okay.
chalk dice.
shit all
I'll roll. Which one should I roll? Should I roll my liquid core?
Roll your chonk dice.
This is one of my.
I don't know.
chunky
Whatever's more
dice.
aberrational, my girl.
Chonk, chonk, chonk.
I shouldn't have rolled my liquid die.
Sucks to suck.
Damn!
Wow, you bitch!
Death ray.
I'll disintegrate you. You're like, please, God, don't. All right, Chad, what'd you get?
24.
24. Look at you with the initiative. All right, Elzaris.
7.
7. Oh no.
7.
Tanari.
9.
9.
9.
You know, I feel a lot better about my 6 that I rolled. So,
Well, that 6 makes me feel a lot better.
Ash,
Nat 20 for a 25.
25. You know what's funnier than 24?
25.
25. Never gets old. Teo.
I got a 6 as well. So if its dex is more than +1, it goes before me. So.
It'll go before you.
Oh, it does.
16.
Awesome.
16. Lovely. All right, let me rearrange and put everything in numerical order.
Hey, you know what my number is?
Do I care?
It's my age, and it's Pokemon's age.
Oh,
Wow.
good for you.
Forgot
That
about
makes me feel really old.
Yeah, that actually makes me feel
What was that,
ancient. Thank you for that.
97?
Like,
96.
what was it the other
96.
day where it was like, Zaboomafoo is 23 years old today?
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
said
oh,
that.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Zaboomafoo.
Not
Exactly.
Zaboomafoo.
Zaboomafoo.
I love that show.
That popped up on my newsfeed, and I was like, I feel so old.
You feel your body like,
Like,
decomposing as
Yeah.
you sit in your chair.
Oh, God. Okay, so top of the round is Ash. And I'm going to move this line.
Okay. I am going to cast Bigler's Hand.
Bigler's
Bigler's
hand. Where do
And
you want
I'm
to
gonna-
put your hand?
Right by it.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to give you control of this hand, okay?
Yay!
So,
That
your
sentence
hand.
sounds so weird out of context.
Where do you want to put your... You move your hand wherever you want it.
Okay, I have to find it. Give me a second.
It's
I gotta make the screen
And what's
smaller.
the range on your hand?
120 feet.
That's also a weird sentence. What's the range on your hand?
120 feet.
All right. Well, you put your hand. Look, put it wherever you want. Okay. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with. That's not better.
You're done with the innuendo?
That's not better.
I'm gonna try
Where
and
you want it.
grapple it.
Move.
Is it considered a huge or smaller creature?
It's large. So yes,
Okay.
huge is
So-
bigger than large.
Then I'm gonna try
really
and
did.
grapple it.
All right.
So I need a contested strength roll, right?
Okay. Is it just a strength roll or is it a strength save?
It says, use the hand strength score to resolve the grapple, so it's a contested strength check, right?
Hang on. Let me look.
It doesn't say anything about a strength save for the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you
I
right
think
now I
it's a
rolled
check.
really good.
I rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a nat 19 for a 27. So now I can use a bonus action to crush it. So I'm gonna do that.
Oh man.
Oh my god, the Pog plays in here. I cannot.
You guys really
6
just needed a
plus
nap.
That's
Oh,
really
yeah.
it.
plus what's my spellcasting?
I really should have gone to the bathroom during that.
13 points of, I guess, bludgeoning damage.
It should say.
Yeah, I'm going back to the. I had to find my bludgeoning damage. I had to find my spellcasting mod. I didn't know that it was +7.
So it's grappled, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's grappled.
All right.
Yeah. You're welcome, y'all.
All
Yes.
right.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Chad.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead cast inspiration on Karok, and I'm going to cast. Let me see this. Is it only? Okay, great. So this is a new spell I picked up from hitting level 10.
Yeah.
It's called Wall of Force.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Ooh.
invisible wall of force springs into existence at a point within range. Whatever orientation you choose, horizontal, vertical, barrier at an angle, free floating, resting. You can make a dome, 10-foot or 10-foot by 10-foot panels. Wall is a 1/4 inch thick, lasts for the duration, which is up to 10 minutes of concentration.
Wow.
But nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by dispel magic. A disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly, however.
Oh.
So what I'm gonna do is cast it at a 10 by 10
Okay.
right in front of us.
Do you
So
want
that it-
like a?
Just like a line, so it blocks damage.
Okay.
And that's gonna be like,
Can we see through the wall?
yes.
Okay.
And it's only 10 feet wide.
It is a sphere with a radius of up to 10 feet, or you can flat surface up to made up of 10 foot by 10 foot panels. So yeah, about 10 feet wide would be the biggest it could be. Right?
Hang on.
Could you not put the 10 feet panels like directly next to each other to make it 100 feet across?
Radius of up to 10 feet. Or you can shape the flat surface made up of 10 10-foot by 10-foot panels. So that's 10 10-foot wide, 10-foot tall panels, I think.
That's what it sounds like.
So that's
100.
a big old wall.
It could be 100 feet across.
Yeah.
It could be, if you wanted to.
Yep.
Could be.
Could be.
So you have up to
Could
100.
be. Who knows?
I'm just gonna set it
5.
a couple feet across so it's not too hard to traverse for us, but it'll block the rays. So just like, do you see the line I just drew?
Yeah, I do.
Which is really wavy.
Cute.
Just
I'll
30
do a
feet.
little- I'll do a little bit of that.
Okay, great, thank you.
So like
And
15. Okay.
yeah, so
Do you
that's my
want
turn.
it more than that? Do you want it wider? Do you want it like 30 feet across or 20 feet across or 5, 10? That's 15.
That's 15.
Yeah.
Let's add another. Let's just add another.
Here, we'll
5,
go
10.
off of your line. I like your line.
Thanks. Okay, that's good.
Cool.
Hey.
All right. So you inspired Teo,
Karok.
No.
Karok, and then did the wall. Awesome. Cool. Invisible.
And I'll
wall.
move up just a bit here.
You can force. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. Interesting. It also extends into the ethereal. Wow. I hate you. All right.
Can't win it from Blink.
All right. So, on initiative count 20 is the layer action. So,
Oh yeah.
let's do that. Layer action. Gosh. Oh, what do I want to do? That doesn't make sense or work. Okay. I can't pass through it, but I could do something else. Hang on a second. We'll do, okay, on the layer action... On the layer action, you guys see an eye open up, within 50 feet of the tyrant, It is aiming towards Teo and Chad, and it'll be a random eye. So I'm gonna roll a d10 and we're gonna see what we get. Okay, I need both Teo and Chad to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
God bless. 22.
Oh, oh God. Okay, so I am already doing. I rolled a 6. I'm using Indomitable
Okay.
to reroll it because I know I failed that. Are you kidding me? But I must use a new roll.
Well, hopefully it'll be better than a 6.
Okay. It was in that one.
Okay. So,
All right.
Chad, you succeed.
I'm gonna use one of my. She can reroll.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna use one.
I rolled another 6, so I'm sorry.
Yes, dice jail.
Oh,
So, on a failed save, the creature begins to turn to stone and is
Okay.
restrained.
Yeah, that's what
It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. Okay? So you get to
Okay.
repeat the saving throw in the next turn, but for right now you are petrified. Okay?
Restrained, you mean?
You're petrified. You are restrained, but you were hit
It's
with
turning
a,
you to stone.
You were hit
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
petrification ray.
Yes.
So-
Which is what I figured was happening. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sick. Which one is that?
You're restrained
I got-
for now. If you fail
Yeah.
the next save, you will be petrified.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And only a greater restoration will free you. So. Alright.
With that.
That's the layer action. Karok.
Okay.
Oh God.
So, we are going to cast Call Lightning.
Alright.
Center of the middle of the room.
Right in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Is that like a...
Well,
Well,
like
it
the
doesn't
cloud
matter.
itself is in the.
Yeah. It's up at
Center
the
of the room.
ceiling
Yeah.
or whatever. Sure.
So I'm going to have it hit back here so it doesn't zap Bigler's hand.
Okay.
I need him to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's a 6.
That is a zip zap zop zoobity bop.
Zip, zap, zap, zip,
Do we channel divinity? Do we channel divinity? Fuck it, yeah, we're gonna channel divinity destructive wrath. That's gonna be 50 points of lightning damage.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Because I cast it at 5th level, so that's 5d10.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's gonna max it.
Ouchies. Oh no. Alright,
Get him.
anything else that you can do?
I am going to actually start moving up a little bit towards Teo,
Sure.
because I can't see and I don't know if the eye is still there. Oh, it is. Cool.
Yeah.
Great. It's lovely.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
fantastic.
It does close and disappear after it shoots its ray, so it's gone.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then
My bad.
I'll like come right up behind
Sure.
right up behind Teo.
Sounds good.
Just to be on standby.
Yeah.
Appreciate
It's
it.
petrified.
It's probably gonna happen.
So Angel might not happen in this fight, but it's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna use a legendary action.
Oh.
Just to start to move a little bit. I can't really.
Isn't he grappled by Big
Oh,
Blue's hand?
he is grappled. God damn. it.
Yeah,
He
dude.
grappled.
Fuck. I'm not gonna. I guess I'll use a legendary action to bite Big B's hand. So, yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Sounds like a
Excuse
toddler
me.
lashing
attack
out.
Big B's hand.
It really does, though.
Oh,
Yeah, it does.
That's a 10.
That's gonna miss, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. I don't know its AC from memory.
You don't know that? Oh my god.
AC of 20, so yeah, that's gonna miss.
AC
Wow.
of 20?
That's
Yeah.
my AC. Wow.
Big B's hand is the same AC as me and Teo.
God. Big B's
Big
Wow.
B's
hand.
hand is almost double my AC.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just AC.
If I wasn't maintaining concentration on Call Lightning, I would give Shield of Faith to Big B's hand. Make it AC 22.
Alright, well. That's its legendary action. Tanari.
Okay, I can see through the wall, correct? Just making sure.
Yes, I believe you can.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna move up so I'm in range. And I am going to cast Immolation.
Okay.
I've not used yet.
Read to me the description of immolation.
Okay. Flames wreath one creature you can see within range. The target must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. On a failed save, the target also burns for the spell's duration and must continually make... it'll take damage. It'll make saving throws and take damage if it fails on next turns.
I guess I'm just trying to make sure.
Yeah. On a failed save, the target also burns for the spell's duration. The burning target sheds a bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim for an additional 30 feet. At the end of each of its turns, the target repeats the saving throw. It takes 46 fire damage on a failed save, and the spell ends on a successful one. The magical flames cannot be extinguished by non-magical means.
I'm just trying to make sure that if we're using Wall of Force to block the rays, that how that works with y'all's own spells.
It just says one creature you can see. So,
Yes. That's what I'm just double checking.
yeah.
Because,
Fair.
yeah. Because, my rays are also one thing you can see.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me just Google something. Can spells be cast through Wall of Force? Spells. Only to spells that must pass through, like Ray. Not spells that can be targeted on the other side of the wall. You need a clear path. Would block physical effect of the spell, but not mess with the targeting that needs sight. Okay, I'm gonna let you do it. Alright, so a wreath of flames around it, right?
Yes, and then I'm also going to use 3 sorcery points to give you disadvantage on the dex save.
Okay. Dex save me with a disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. 8.
Cool. So, it'll take 8d6 fire damage, and then it's gonna continue to burn, and you can make that dex save again on its next turn.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Amazing.
Okay,
Roll damage then.
I'm gonna do that on here. 8,
That's a lot of dice.
6 plus 3. Oh, 37.
7. This is a.
I got another 5th level spell slot, and I am taking advantage of it.
You guys could have just fought this thing the first time.
I didn't have the slots.
We had
We
no
didn't have
slots.
spell slots.
Whatever. Excuse.
I had like first and second level, so I would have been like
It's fine.
fucking like what is
does
it called?
complete your,
Guiding bolt.
Yeah. Just fight it with cantrips. I'm sure that's fine. Does that complete your turn?
Let me make sure of a thing.
Yes, make sure of a thing.
Okay. I'm assuming that I have to keep, like, it's concentration, and I have to be able to see it, so I'm assuming I can't, like, move where I can't see it. Like, that would mess up the spell, probably.
Probably.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm staying in range of the spell, but I am gonna move back. So I can move.
Okay. I'm gonna try again to bite your hand, Bigler.
Okay.
I don't bite your hand. Wow, my dice are failing me. All right, Elzaris. You cannot shoot through this wall. So, the white line you cannot shoot things through. You would have to go around it to shoot at it.
We can't hear you, boo boo.
Ooh. Rip.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
This
no.
is-
Okay.
Oh.
Sick.
Can you hear me now?
Welcome back, Corallini.
Yeah.
Curly.
That was the best refresh I think I've ever done. Okay. Let's see. All right. Well, I can't shoot through it. Well, that's a problem because that's all I can do. Well, I'd like
Guess
to
you could
hide.
fly over it if you want to.
I guess I could, but I don't want to. I don't necessarily want to use that yet.
It lasts
I'd like
an
to
hour
hide.
though, so you'd definitely be able to use it through this whole fight. If you
True.
wanted to use it.
Well, that's true. With flying,
Benji.
I saw that too.
I saw that face. You can't hide from me.
I was like, could she hide in the clouds?
Is this open to the sky?
ooh,
No, but I have clouds like just chilling on the ceiling because
He
call
conjured
lightning.
a thunderstorm in me.
Oh.
could I hide in the clouds?
I don't
whilst
know.
flying?
You can certainly try.
Okay, well then, sure.
With that stealth, she absolutely can.
I know. It's done. It's fine.
All right.
How
Just go into
high
the clouds
up-
and phase out
How
of
high
existence.
up do you want to fly?
Well, I guess to the clouds, however high those are.
How high up are your clouds, Benji?
I realized I was muted. They're like chilling right up near the ceiling.
Yep.
So like they're 10 feet thick, so they have to start at least 10 feet below the ceiling. But
All right, so you
I
can
don't
hide
remember
up in
how
the-
tall this room is.
I don't know.
'cause that
it's
was last
tall.
week.
It's I don't know. It's a tall room.
There might be a little space above them.
Perfect. Okay. I'd like to hide in the
fine.
clouds.
I can always look up. All right. So you fly up. Give me a stealth roll.
Oh, I'll give you a stealth roll. That's a 24, baby.
24. All right. Now you can roll to hit with advantage. You feel pretty confidently hidden amongst some bizarre conjured storm inside a building.
Also,
Magic is
we're
dumb.
seeing Elzar's fly, and we're probably all
I know.
fucking weirded
Yeah,
out.
you guys watch as Elzaris like bamps out these big raven wings and just takes off to the ceiling of this lair and dodges like a shadow into these storm clouds. It's absurd, honestly.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Okay. Roll to
Alright.
hit with advantage.
Alrighty, I will. Oh, baby, that's a nat 20!
Oh my god! Y'all the worst. I hate it. I hate everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're probably okay. You're probably somewhere like here, but up. Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Does that mean I also get my sneak attack as well?
Yes, you get your sneak attack.
All right. Please hold while I get damage. Okay.
I just want you guys to know that I hate all of you. Okay.
I don't know why.
want you
I
guys
don't
to
know. I don't know why you hate me, because I am actually down for the count.
You're part of the problem. You just are. You're one of them. You're one of the Mythic Six. You're part of it. All right. I don't care. I don't care.
All
Hey.
right, my lady. That is
Hey, get out of
30
here,
points of damage.
cowman.
Moo,
All right.
motherfucker.
How much damage was it?
36 points.
Oh my god.
Fucking hate you. Fucking hate you guys. I fucking hate you guys. You know what? It looks hurt. It looks hurt. My Death Tyrant that hasn't killed anybody looks goddamn hurt, okay?
You're about to petrify me. You're about to petrify me.
It's my turn. It's my turn now. It's my turn. And I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up and okay, hang on. Let me read your character sheet, Elzaris, because I don't know if you are high enough to where you stay hidden after attacking. Like, you might have to hide again to be hidden. You know? Like, I think you would have to try to hide again on your next turn to be hidden. Like, the act of you attacking would have revealed your location.
Right, yeah.
So
Half cover.
because I can't look through this fucking wall, I'm gonna look up.
I mean, you can look through the wall, you just can't attack through the wall.
First, I'm gonna move my cone. First, I'm gonna move my goddamn cone.
Oh god, I don't
Are
like
you
that.
still grappled?
Yeah, I'm still grappled. I can't
Okay.
move, but I
Yeah.
can look.
Yeah.
So,
move for-
All right, then look. Look and see.
I'm gonna move my
Look with
cone.
your special eyes.
Look with your
My
special
friend!
eyes.
My friend! Alright, I'm
Great
gonna
line.
look up. I'm gonna look up at you, Elzaris, and I'm gonna try to shoot you with a ray. I'm gonna roll this thing and just we'll see what happens, okay?
All right, we'll see.
That's 7.
No, ma'am.
Give me no. That was a 7 to determine what ray I shoot you with. I need you to
Oh.
make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
And we'll say that you are, I don't know, what, 40 feet in the air? I don't know, 50? Who
All right.
knows?
That's an 18.
For a
Let's
second,
go.
you start to feel groggy and sleepy, but you shake it
Oh.
off. you start to dip down, but you shake it off and you remain at your altitude. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That was one of... Let's see. Shoots 3 of the following magical rays at random. Choose 1 to 3 targets. You can see. I can't attack anybody else, so I gotta keep going for you, Ozars. So here's the second ray.
Alright.
Give me another wisdom saving roll.
Alright. That is an 11.
Okay. This one does something. Okay. You are charmed. So the first ray hits you, you shake it off. The second ray hits you, and you find yourselves feeling charmed and kind of affected by this creature. You can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. And the charmer has advantage on any ability checks to interact socially with the creature. So you can't attack me, but that's what it's about. All right. Do I try to hit you?
Sounds a little
with another
butthurt
one?
to me.
Do I try to hit you another? Or until the Alright, I'm not going to try to hit you another one, because if I harm you, then you won't be charmed anymore. So I'm going to stop there. Alright.
Oh.
Teo, you are
Okay.
restrained.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you need to make a... you need to make another dexterity saving throw to avoid petrification.
Is that at the end of the turn, or I mean, it's not like you can do anything anyway.
It's the-
I can't.
At the end of your turn, yeah. So
Okay,
you can't really
well,
do anything.
I can't really do anything because I can't move and I can't shoot through this thing, the wall.
Right.
So, and that's a disadvantage because I'm restrained, right?
Hang on, let me double check.
Pretty sure.
Restrained creature, speed becomes 0, can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Yes.
All right, guys. I want you all to witness the beautiful statue of Teofila in combat.
Witness her!
To behold.
I rolled a nat one. Oh, God.
Oh no!
I can't say I
Well,
didn't know that was going to happen.
Next turn.
So you
Yeah.
guys watch as Teo literally turns to stone. You see her kind of like struggling and fighting against like whatever is holding her, and then she just turns to stone before your eyes. That's your turn.
No.
Ash.
Hey, sorry.
Okay.
You were supposed to make a throw at the end of your turn. I totally forgot. It's
What-
not a disadvantage this time, though.
What
It's
throw
Dex.
is it? What type of
Dex. It's not a disadvantage, though. I can only do that the first time.
18!
Okay, so the spell goes away. Okay, Ash,
There's
go.
hope for me yet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my little bonus action grasping thing, so it's gonna take more bludgeoning damage.
I love that so much, though.
Thanks
Um,
for that. I love it.
I rolled 2 1s, so that's 9 bludgeoning. And then I'm gonna cast Blight at 4th level.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
I need a
Read to
Constitution
me.
saving throw.
Sorry, read to me.
Oh, wait.
What was that?
Necromantic energy washes over a creature of your choice that you can see within range.
Okay.
Just kidding, I can't cast that. I have to be within 30 feet of it. I'd have to move. Give me a second.
Oh,
Let me see how far
I was
am.
thinking you couldn't do it because it's undead, but I mean,
How far away am I?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't cast it. Never mind.
Okay.
Just kidding. I don't
Pick
cast that.
something else. Choose.
Yeah, I'll
choose
pick.
another
I'll pick
spell.
something else. I'll do. I'm
so
well,
excited
I
about
should.
this Death Tyrant guys, and just a little. let down.
I'll do I guess no one. No, my hand's by him. My
Sad.
hand would get hurt. I'll just do
Sad DM
mind
noises.
thrust then
Mind
at
thrust.
4th level. Yeah.
Okay.
So
What do I need to do?
I need a intelligence saving throw.
Oh. Okay. Plus that's a 25.
Okay, well it takes half damage. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna use a different d6 because that one's been treating me like absolute shit. Here we go. Here's 3d6s. 11 points halved.
So
Of psychic damage. Yeah.
Jeez. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else? That's it.
It's still grappled. That's it.
Great. Great. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Chad.
I'm actually, I'm still concentrating, so I will just do a another thing of bardic inspiration. This time on Theophilia.
Okay.
You
Hopefully
can
that'll help
cast
her
a
out.
spell as long as it's
can.
not a concentration spell.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No one's looking really hurt, correct?
No, I mean your friend's stoned, but other than that, everybody's fine because I haven't been able to touch them.
Stone.
She's a
Yeah, period.
stoner.
She's a brick. Should have been a bard. Should have been a bard in our first campaign.
Let's. Well, yeah.
Nox was badass though.
I'm pretty satisfied with everything. I'm just gonna do. Yeah, let's just do inspiration till Ophelia. I'm just gonna keep on holding because I am thoroughly entertained with how the fight's going on so far.
How to thoroughly insult a DM in like 10 words or less.
Not what I
I'm
was-
pretty satisfied with how the fight's going right now. That's great. That's great. Good for you.
And I'm just gonna
Don't hate the
sit
player,
pretty.
hate the game.
Okay. Well, layer action.
Oh
Layer action.
no. No.
Great. What do I do? What do I do? That's not super helpful. That's not as fun. Guess we'll just do another little ray thingy. Okay, we'll do another random eye appearing. I think within 50 feet has to be there. I'm gonna roll a dice to see who I get. So
Oh, I should.
1 to 2 will be Karak, 3 to 4 will be Teo,
Okay.
5 to 6 will be Elzaris, and 7 to 8 will be Chad. 1, Karak. Okay,
Oh boy.
let's see what we get. So 1, so that will be Charm Ray. Give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh baby. That is a 22.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're fine.
Damn.
Hitting the
Must be
cleric
nice.
with a wisdom saving throw.
I know. It's random.
It's
okay?
random, I know.
It's random. All right, the
I know.
eye disappears. Good job, Karok.
Guess who's not a rock anymore? So yeah,
Appreciate
casting
you.
Greater Restoration
Yeah.
on Teo.
Awesome.
She's
She's
Oh,
not a
thank you
rock
so much.
anymore. And give me
rock
just a second.
anymore.
Is that an action to pull down another lightning
Real
bolt?
girl.
I believe it is.
For real, boy. Okay. I literally just marked the conditions so I can take them
Yes,
down.
it
Yay.
is an action to call down another lightning bolt. So, and we're all fine on health. Pog. Okay, cool. That's it.
Yeah.
so mad. So
Mm-hmm.
mad. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Tenari.
I would like to cast Fireball.
Fireball.
All right.
Just don't hit my hand.
I was gonna say,
No, I'm
yeah,
gonna center it like there. Well, if it'll ping. There should be just out of range.
What's the radius of fireball again?
20 feet.
20 feet. Circle.
So there should be fine.
Like that?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sure. Alright, it's Dex, right?
Uh-huh.
Disadvantage.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't say the thing.
It's grappled.
Oh, because it's grappled.
I think grapple just takes it to
Yeah, I don't think...
speed
just
0.
takes
It
the
doesn't.
0, yeah.
Restrained is when it
Yeah.
has disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
What'd you
Which
get?
was me.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so it'll take half. Mark my spell
Oh,
slot.
rip.
What
That's
level
fine.
are you casting this at?
4th level. 96. 4 to 5, so half of that.
So 22.
22.
It's getting really hurt.
And that once. I'm good.
As it should be.
I've never been more like... I've never been more angry by an encounter. I'm gonna
Yes,
use a
let the
legendary
anger.
action. I'm gonna use a legendary action to... Can I shoot
Be angry?
Bigby's hand with a ray?
It's considered like a creature, but
Alright.
yeah, it has a dex mod,
Yeah,
and
I'm
it
gonna
has a
try to
strength
shoot
mod,
it
and that's
with
it.
a ray. Does Bigby's hand have Constitution? I need a Con saving throw from Bigby's
It doesn't have a con mod at all.
So it probably doesn't save.
It doesn't say anything about getting hit with rays
Okay.
or con things.
Google Bigby's hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Got you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it doesn't say anything. It just says if it drops to 0 hit points, it
It either
Yeah.
doesn't affect it or autofills or something.
If it doesn't, yeah, because I mean, I would assume that it could take necrotic damage, but maybe not. Baby's hand. Hand doesn't feel. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, it literally says nothing about it, so I don't know.
And I would assume that it doesn't have like a con mod because it doesn't need that.
Julie says hi. Sorry, she just got there.
Hi.
Julie.
Whoa. I don't know. I really don't know. There's no Google answer.
There's nothing in a forum about it?
Not that I
That's
can
crazy.
There's like
find.
Reddit posts about it.
Does it say anything? Because I can't
So
find
I
it.
saw somebody. It looks like.
Because it's all gonna be. It's all
It was
gonna
like a
be like
Bigby's
there's
hand
nothing
versus
printed,
Sunbeam
so it's
situation.
gonna be up to the DM.
Right,
Yeah.
it's completely,
And I saw this one. Oh, is the
How
hand?
Bigby's hand
Does it count the
work?
hand as an object rather than a creature?
Yeah, I guess that would be one.
Because objects do have hit points, but I don't know. Damn it, Wizards of the Coast.
I
Do
just want
unit
to
testing.
Find out how people rule Constitution.
Right.
We don't know.
No one
Circle.
knows.
Good.
What
Hold
an
on,
issue
who do
to
I need
have.
who do I need to like DM on Twitter about
It
this?
says it's a shimmering,
Kenrick?
translucent force. It's not an object.
Bigby's hand.
No, it is an object. The
It's an
hand is an object.
If it's an object, then
It wouldn't. Well,
seems sure that they include it and not is.
I have like half of mine to like DM Todd Kenrick
mean,
on Twitter.
I would
Be like, hey.
assume if it's an object, it can't be dealt necrotic damage because necrotic damage would harm something that is alive, not
That's
like
true.
an object.
Yes.
So I guess I'm gonna assume that it's immune to necrotic damage, and I hate
Hey.
that I just said that.
Hey Amanda, next time that Matt has like a ask the DM a question, you should ask
That's
him this
that.
question on Twitter.
I'm sure he's got an answer. I'm sure if I go back and scroll through the like hundreds of episodes of Critical Role, somebody has cast this, and it's been.
Oh, go through
you know.
campaign 1. Scanlan
Yeah,
uses it all the fucking
I'll
time.
just
the time.
go through
Yeah.
like 150 episodes. Yeah,
Get into,
Yeah.
like,
of
you know,
5 hour plus whatever.
God. It's,
All right.
So much.
Yeah. All right. So it shoots a ray at it. Nothing happens. Great. Good job.
Yay, we love it.
Elzaris.
Thanks.
Me,
Did I skip
me,
somebody's
me.
turn?
No,
No,
I don't think
I
so.
didn't, because the fireball was the Tenars. All right, Elzaris, you're up
So
in the
I can't.
clouds.
I'm up in the clouds, but I can't attack it because I'm
If
charmed.
you, that's right, you're charmed.
Yeah.
So you're like,
yeah, you charm her.
what a great little like skeleton head. That's great. What do you want to do instead? Just sit there, just hover around.
I guess. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm visible, so can I still hide?
If you want to.
Well, I don't
mean,
want
you
it
don't
to
really
attack
feel
me.
like you wouldn't really feel like you need to hide because you don't regard
Right, because
him
I'm
as an enemy.
charmed. But he views me as an enemy.
Well, you don't know that.
Well,
He's your buddy.
Fine, I guess
He's your buddy,
I guess-
man.
my little buddy. I guess that's all I'm doing. I'm just chilling, flying in the clouds.
It's my turn. Can I try to break the grapple, I guess?
You can try to break the grapple. It's a contested grapple, right?
I think I just have to make a dex or strength saving throw to break
I think
the
it's
grapple?
contested.
Or is it contested?
It's the grapplers. I believe the grappler's strength versus the grapplee's.
The
Or it's
contest-
grappler's athletics versus the grapplee's athletics or acrobatics.
I don't have athletics though. I mean, I guess it would just be the +8 that my strength is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't have a proficiency bonus, it's just the straight
Right.
strength.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I roll for athletics.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I rolled a nat 20.
Was that the chomp?
That was the chunk. I rolled
Do
a
you
nat
wanna
20
know-
plus 8.
Do you want to know what I rolled?
4? I don't know. 2. Well, I rolled a nat 20.
Fucking
so-
2.
You're still grappled. Sorry.
Emily!
Ah!
You really did it to him.
Just like stun locked.
Hey
this
Amanda,
giant
you remember who
Cyclops
told me to
magic
start
skull
using the
into
chonk?
oblivion.
You did. You told me to start using the chonk.
I mean, yeah. Oh, man.
Okay, Teo, you're not a statue.
All right. Yeah. So, have I learned my lesson? Probably not. And I can't. Well, I can't do anything anyway, unless I move. So I'm going to
I hate this. I hate
throw you a bone, actually. 25 this way.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna dash, so that'll be 50 feet for me.
Sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I don't remember the specifics of Charger, but I think that's just melee. That is melee. Okay.
Yeah.
So then that is, unless I action surge, but I don't feel the need to. So yeah. Wait. Hang on.
Think about it.
I'm thinking about it. Hang on. I'm thinking about it. What is this?
I don't know why I told you to think about it. I should not encourage you in any way. Don't know why I did that. Why did I do that?
Okay. Because you're good. Because you're a good and considerate DM, and we appreciate it.
I'm dumb. I'm a dumb DM.
No, no, you're not. You're fine. I'm only bringing this out because I just want to have reference for. Oh, okay. So then, okay, never mind then. Okay, how do I delete this thing? Uh-oh. We can delete that.
I'll get it.
I don't know. It's not showing up for me. Oh, it's because I'm on ruler. Wow.
That'll do it. I deleted it. Did you want me to not?
I did want you to delete it.
Okay.
Yes, that is what I wanted you to do. Okay, that is my turn.
I can't help myself, but I can help you. I'm gonna take a legendary action. I think it might be my last one. And I'm gonna use a ray against you, Teo, since you're out in front of this wall.
Yeah,
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. Alright. 13.
13. You get hit with this ray, and your eyes get heavy, and
Ooh,
fall
sleep
asleep.
ray.
You fall asleep, and you stop.
You fall asleep.
You're so sleepy, Teo. Yeah, you fall asleep. Yeah, it did a thing. Ash.
Okay.
Hurt anybody, but it's fine.
It's gonna grasp. It's gonna clench it, whatever. That's 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Great, thanks for that.
And then I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at 4th level. And that's gonna be a lot of the 7 d4s. So.
Oh wait, there's a wall.
There's a wall.
Oh,
It blocks
you're
magic
right.
missile. It specifically blocks magic missile.
Well then, never mind. I wouldn't do that. Well, this is annoying.
Yeah,
Rat.
it is. Isn't it annoying?
I guess I'll cast Mind Thrust again. So make another Intelligence saving throw.
$17.
That's a save. So you're gonna take. Ooh, I rolled a 6, a 6, and a 5. So that's 17 halved. So 8 points
Wow.
of psychic damage.
How do you want to do this? So bad.
I mean, I guess so.
Go MJ.
As Bigler's hand squeezes the skull,
So bad.
the skull just kind of splits in half as a psychic burst of energy comes from within. Yeah.
All right, so you cast Mind Thrust, and you see that red glowing orb in the center of its vacant eye socket kind of start to dot around, just frantically, and it starts to pull in tighter and tighter and smaller, and then it glows really big and bright, and you see the skull start to crack and split apart, radiating out of that eye socket until it breaks into hundreds of tiny little fragments of skull that all crumple and fall to the ground.
Yeah.
First Death Tyrant. Let's go.
Nari's gonna run over and give Chad a high five for the wall.
That was brilliant. That was a great idea.
Amanda, this is for you stealing our bag of holding.
That's fine.
It's
kind
of
Karma, as we said earlier today, karma's a bitch.
It's fine. It's fine. Whatever.
But she's totally gonna try and kill me next.
I took
next
your orb.
game. It's fine.
I took your orb.
You did
I
take
took your
her
orb
orb.
and
you
I
did.
killed your parents. Suck it.
nice, dude. God.
The real.
That was uncalled for.
It was fine.
That was too far, man.
Fine.
Let's look for treasure. I want money.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
give
can you
me-
Grab some
search
of
the
these
room?
teeth.
Give me a everybody can give me either perception or investigation.
I'll do
I'm gonna mute myself. Y'all don't need
Oh
to
yeah,
hear the chomp
Tayo's
every
asleep,
time I
by the
roll it.
way.
Oh, I got a
I'm
13,
gonna go,
so
like,
I'll go wake up
slap
Teo.
Face lightly.
Yeah, they wake you up.
19.
Oh,
28.
19?
we killed
Until
it.
you wake up.
Oh,
I also got a 19.
Okay, so you guys all start to look around, and you notice that this room seems very old, like it's been here for a long time, and some of the surfaces of the tunnels outside of this main room, and even some of the walls a little higher up, seem sort of like dust and grime covered, but the floor looks pretty pristine. Don't go off of this image. The floor looks pretty pristine, like it's been covered or covered up or something, covered with something to keep it kind of safe from exposure to air and other things. And then every once in a while, you'll catch like a couple of pieces of gold or a random jewel here and there. And you also notice a lot of footprints going in and out of this room.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pipe up once I'm like awake. I'll be like, "Did Isolde come? Did y'all see her?" Did she-"
And I'll say with y'all's collective roles, Teo, you do eventually find kind of tucked behind one of the columns Isolde's body.
No, I was afraid of that. Oh my god. Wow. I turn to the party and I say, I think she said that she was going to keep the Death Tyrant at bay, and I think that's what she did. I want to look for the ring that she was talking about.
Yeah, you find on her person a ring. It's sort of a silver ring, and there's a like a jewel in the center that's kind of a pinkish red hue that looks like it has a deeper red kind of almost looks like a river running through it with some little silver stars around it.
Oh, that's a Mistra thing. Okay, so I
That's a
take the
what
ring.
thing?
A Mistra thing. It's a
Mistra
Mistra
thing.
symbol.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mistra. Okay.
You should know that, Bigler. Oh my god.
I was about to say.
Shut up. I just didn't hear what she said. Leave me alone.
You like fucking worked her in the last campaign, so.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Okay.
Emotions are running high tonight.
All right.
Amanda's just pissed.
I know.
It's fine. It's fine.
So I take the ring. I'm just gonna. I will carry Isolde myself.
Sure.
Because I think we should give her a proper burial. Not in this forest. Not in this goddamn forest.
Mhm.
Do I know of any place that like is really sacred to Mistra, or any kind of climate, or like, you know what I mean? Like is there a certain place that I
Give me a.
In all my readings, could I also make a
give me
history check to help her?
History check.
Okay, sick. History.
24.
Got it.
Yeah, you did better than me. I have a good mod, but I rolled.
Sorry, hang
less.
on. Let me pull up my Word document and see.
You're fine. You're fine because I totally
Find
didn't.
something. Who's making fun of me now?
No, nothing.
You know that Mistra is far more prominent in the on the continent of Morrigan.
Right.
You don't really know of any like specific like you know that there's some Mistra temples kind of scattered amongst some of the larger cities in Morrigan.
Right.
There's probably one in Axtrath and Evanmire for sure.
Right. And I mean, who knows when we'll get there? Yeah.
Take your pick.
Yeah. Well, she is from Tylock, right? I would assume.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
knew each other from. So I would, as soon as we're just able to, I would just
Sure.
bury her there. But I will be hoisting her like Shrek a la Fiona
Of course.
from the first Shrek movie. Yeah.
All right, so what else? What do you guys?
Can I collect anything from the Death Tyrant that might be useful?
I mean, there's fragments of skull, but
I was about to say if I could grab some of those teeth, but then I remembered I'm not playing Bear.
Oh yeah.
Bear totally would have done that.
if you
Does your
wish.
character know Bear? You could grab them for Bear.
Bear is from a different world. Bear does not exist in this.
But
universe.
imagination, Amanda. Can we examine some of the passageways, I guess?
Yeah,
I would like to.
You look about. This place is kind of reminiscent of a block of Swiss cheese. There's no really uniformity to them. A lot of them double back on themselves. They just sort of go in and out, and they're sort of random. The one that y'all came down seems to be one of the few that does ascend upward. Some of these just sort of go off and either meet dead ends or run into themselves before re-entering this main room. Everybody give me an intelligence roll.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, my dice.
Very stupid.
Chunk.
Sorry.
Intelligence? Okay, yeah, it's not me.
I love it.
Nope, me neither.
Uh-oh.
I got a 14.
14.
No.
That might be the highest one, honestly. 14.
Yeah, that's probably the highest one. 14. Yeah, it's hard to know. I was trying to help you guys figure out what was in this room before, but I don't know. A lot of footprints coming and going, random little pieces of gold on the floor. The floor seems like it was covered, but obviously it's not covered anymore.
Was it a blob?
I don't know.
What? Oh, like gray ooze.
Like a
Like a
gelatinous
clean
cube.
floor. Yeah.
Yeah, gelatinous cube. Mmm.
Isolde called it the vault.
The vault.
Why would it? That's interesting because it's like,
But it's empty.
right, it's empty, and a vault is where you keep valuable things. Where
Can I?
What?
It's where
What?
an orb
What?
was.
When we were in like way back at the beginning of the campaign, didn't Homegirl tell us that they would take the orb to the vault?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This had orbs in it, I bet.
Yeah.
but not anymore.
Well,
I mean,
there's
they're like
Basil.
gathering them to like do some weird fucking
Oh, this is where it would be.
five-headed Durgan summoning ritual. This is where it would
This
have
is where it
been.
would- if they had all the orbs.
I think
which
she's
they-
saying this might be where the ritual will be.
Yeah, if they get
Ooh.
all five,
Because there's
this is where they're
5
gonna.
dragon heads.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Can I examine this dragon thing on the floor a little bit closer, see if I like notice any place to put orbs or things?
You don't even have to roll for it. You look around. It's a beautiful mosaic floor depicting 5 green heads. You don't see any place designated for orbs or magical devices or anything. Yeah, I don't know. Just like every once in a while you get some gold or a random jewel.
Can I? I'm
Some
gonna
of the gold
take
is
out my
leading-
gun.
Okay.
Some of the gold is
some
leading
of the
what?
gold is leading like into that tunnel that y'all came down.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I want to take out my gun and I want to shoot the ground at all of the eyeballs for the dragons.
okay. You do that. You
Okay.
successfully crack every tile making up these dragon eyes. Good job.
Perfect. That's all I wanted.
All right.
It might be important. Maybe it's important for the tiles, like it's a circle. You know, if you break up the circle, maybe it won't
Genuinely,
work. I
who's
don't know.
to say?
Totally
Yeah, we don't
fair.
know.
Totally fair.
And you know, it might piss someone off too. So let's
yeah.
do it.
So very valid.
Valid. Yeah.
Valid.
You said these
Wow.
tunnels all connect to each other.
Most of them, yeah.
Okay. Are there any that don't?
I mean,
Besides
some
the
of
one
them are
up
dead
ahead?
ends, and then there's the one that y'all came down. So
Okay. Hmm.
I don't know why likening the tunnels to Swiss cheese cracked me up so much, but it did.
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm so funny.
You
I guess as we leave, I'm just gonna like take another look at everything and like our whole way out and be like, what the fuck was this place actually? I'm so confused.
There's more to this like temple, right?
Yeah,
Or is
something
it-
is.
Yeah, we're not understanding everything.
I can tell.
Well, no, I mean, there's more. Have we explored all of this, or
Yes.
I didn't? Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
this is
tell you,
everything.
yes.
Okay.
Literally,
confused. I'm
Amanda
still trying
and
to
I were
figure out that
talking
weird
the other day, and
scratches.
she's like, I thought you would get it, but you're just not.
It's okay.
No, the scratches. I genuinely am like confused because we've talked about how like
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna like investigate everything one more time as we leave and see
All
if
right,
I
give me
figure
one last
anything
little
else.
investigation roll. Chunk. Chunk.
Actually good.
Actually good.
18 plus 7, 25.
Ooh. Okay, so one last look around. You believe that this room once housed probably a shit ton of treasure. Lots of money. Like, enough to cover the entire floor. And
Tragic
for whatever
is gone.
reason,
a horde.
based on all the footprints and traffic going in and out of this room, all of it was moved.
Mm.
Hmm.
You don't know
Tragic.
why.
Now, what purposes?
And I probably would have, if there was an indicator as to why in the room, I would have found it probably
Yeah.
with that roll.
There's no indicator, honestly.
I'll convey that to the party, and then I guess we're just gonna leave.
Okay.
Can I think of anything, any reason in history? Recent history that might.
Give me a history roll, I guess.
18.
18. Is that enough? I will say, you know that sometimes some spells and some rituals require a monetary component.
That's true.
Oh, raising Tiamat probably costs a lot of money, y'all.
Mm.
So why not still have the money here?
Well, they're literally in the process of getting the last orb.
That means they're probably
Remember
summoning
when I was
elsewhere.
scryed on her?
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, it'll be in our grasp shortly," and then I immediately messaged, Cass and was like, "Hey, so you might want to try and get that red orb real quick, buddy." So
is this not the place that they're going to, that they're planning on?
I guess not if
Yeah,
they
probably
moved
not.
the money.
Well, what was so important about this place anyway? Then, if the, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you could really, genuinely just do the ritual anywhere, then why?
I mean, there might not be room for Tiamat in here. If they summoned Tiamat in here, she would probably break the whole fucking thing and crash the entire complex down on everybody.
Yeah, she's thick.
Wow. Wow.
I was fine. I was fine until Emily said she's a big lady, and I went, oh no.
Now, you did spy on the queen. And I believe they said something about... God, what did they say? Something about, like, where the...
or something.
Beginning meets the end, or end meets the beginning, or something like that. I don't know.
Which would be the crystal of Anachrony. Fucky Islands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be there.
We know the islands are important. That's right.
So then maybe that's where.
Yeah.
So is this maybe just like a storing place?
Well, and isn't that
called the vault? So probably, yeah.
It would just be storing, not ritual.
Isn't that what Baba's house is made out of?
I think Baba's house is the crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Baba. Baba, can you come
That's how we
give us
know
some
that as
advice?
Baba's house rather than like the crystal of whatever gemination, whatever it is.
Anachrony.
Hey, Baba, can you come? Can
you
come
guys
give us some
staying in
cryptic
this
advice?
temple, or are you gonna?
No, we should leave.
Like looking fucking chilly out of there.
I wanna investigate the lines, the scores, the scratches. Yeah, one more time as we need to.
Yeah. Right, I'll let you do that one more time.
I'm gonna check those out as well.
Sure.
Nat 20.
Never mind.
27.
You can tell that the larger scratches were made by something consistent with a dragon claw, whereas the smaller scratches, the like angry scratches over the last dragon claw scratch, and then the remaining tallies are much more consistent with something that could have been made by a human.
So she got trapped as a human.
Wait, yeah. So she might have gotten trapped and was like pissed that
she angry.
That last one was not Dragon Day. That was Human Form Day, or Elf Form Day, whatever the fuck she is.
Okay, cool. Figured it out. Okay, dopey dope.
No, I definitely, I'm not there. Help me. But what did we figure out?
This is Queen Lady when she was a dragon.
She
got
angry.
trapped in the body of a human, and she mad.
So it wasn't
on the day
Muhammad.
she changed, she was a dragon and she did a tally, but then she turned into a human and she got stuck and she's mad.
So then, okay. So Bahamut spared her, but not by polymorphing her, but by trapping her.
I can't tell if Amanda's giggles are you guys are explaining this super fucking dumb or like this is incredibly wrong.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I just want all of my stories to be told in y'all's words.
I mean, we can do that.
Yeah, I know, for sure.
That can be arranged.
End of the campaign, we recap the campaign in our own way.
The Fucky Wucky Islands and
Jeez, oh god.
Elzaris got a cloak from Kakal Mommy.
Phallus. We're already there, you know.
I mean, you're right. You're right. You're welcome.
God fucking damn. Watermelon. All right.
Watermelon.
So,
final question: does this solve the woods problem or not?
I don't know. You gotta.
That's the thing. I guess we'll find out.
So you guys move to the temple. Spiders are out of sight. You can't find them. But you guys,
I bet they're dead.
Exit the temple, and you see sort of a hunched over figure carrying something very large approaching you guys.
Is it Baba?
Is it?
Make a perception
Do we think it's Baba?
Perception.
18.
The chunks.
18. All right. You peer through the woods, and you see the familiar form of Baba. He's all hunched over. God, when you mentioned him and you were like, Baba, please come. I was like, oh man, jeez.
I was like, I hope so.
He's carrying something humorously large. It's sort of wrapped up in a cloth. It looks heavy, whatever it is. And he sort of stops and peers over and he's like, oh, hello. Ah, yes, I see you found the footprints and eyeballs. Yes. Mm-hmm. Good.
Yes. Oh, shit. That was what that was.
And he approaches, very happy to see you guys, and he stops and he's like, I feel like I was supposed to talk to you about something. Looks,
What are you carrying? What is he carrying? Do we know?
Rooks? Books. I was supposed to talk to you about books. Yes, that's it.
I like books.
But I feel like I'm supposed to do something first. Oh, this
What
is
is he
always the
carrying?
tricky
Can we
bit.
see?
What is he carrying?
Yeah.
Can I try to help him? Is he struggling with it? Can I try to
He's
help
not struggling
Okay,
at
good.
all. I mean, he's like one-handing whatever this giant thing is. Wrapped
Do I
in
recognize the
cloth.
shape of whatever it's wrapped up?
It looks hard, rigid. I don't know.
It's a
As
piece
you
of
guys
the
are
neck.
kind of looking at this, whatever he's holding with confusion, he kind of like looks and follows your gaze, and he's like, "Ah, yes, yes, this thing. All right, yes, this'll be great. You're gonna love this guy. Really knows what he's talking about." And he starts to unwrap whatever this is, and he is very careful with the manner in which he unwraps this. He's careful not to touch it with his own bare hands. And the second he starts to pull the cloth away, you recognize that this is a large piece of crystal.
That's what I figured.
I was literally about to ask, is it a crystal piece?
And he holds his hand over it, hovers, not touching it yet, and he's like, here we go. And he touches his hand to it, and the whole crystal lights up. And the second his hand makes contact, it's sort of like, if any of you have ever watched Howl's Moving Castle, it's one of those moments. I know. But he stands up a little taller. His shoulders roll back. Instead of a frail, elderly form, he's well-toned and muscles. His beard is not long and unkempt. It's short and well-groomed. The 7 canaries hiding in his beard turn into 7 orbs of golden light hovering around
So
his
he's
head.
sexy now.
And he's adorned in beautiful
Hey,
platinum
Baba.
armor.
Platinum. What
Oh my god.
hey, how's it going?
It's good to finally speak to you in this way.
Yeah, it is great.
Though
Yeah.
I fear our time is fleeting. And you can see that as this crystal is glowing with his hand touched to it, it does start to ever so slightly kind of dissolve, not unlike a lit wick melting away a candle. First, oh, I totally forgot to hand you guys something. Hey, in the vault.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys. In the vault, you find the red tome.
Oh,
Oh
amazing.
my
I
god.
was forgetting something. Well,
Dog.
you find the red tome. He says, redacted. We fixed it. First, let me help you with this. And he runs his hand over the tome, and the draconic words shift to common. And he
thanks,
starts
bro.
to recite it without having to read it out of the book. And it says this. Ruby claims the mother's pride, but could not save the mother's hide. Fire and ash obscure the sight, not unlike the mighty fight. Seek out the castle in mountain fire, descend to claim your heart's desire. Hostility fills the reddened gleam, but fails to match the ancient queen. I'm putting it in the
So it's
chat.
volcano.
Okay.
Oh, my
Of the
God.
2 volcanoes, which one do I know that holds a castle?
Make a history check.
Can we just ask?
Not great. Really not great. 14. Do I know my country well enough?
You're not sure.
No.
You're not well traveled.
Hey, Baba.
Hey,
do you know-
Baba, which volcano is that?
Ask him.
He chuckles at that. I sense the Order has the answer to its location.
Okay.
That's fine.
I also believe that the key you need will be found inside.
Inside the okay.
Next, I have one last tome for you. You may not need it, but I feel you should have it nonetheless. And this time he hands you he clasps his hands together and opens his palms, revealing a thin text bound in leather of purplish hue that looks impossibly old and incredibly delicate. He gently places the tome in your hands, and you can see that the cover is embossed with the image of a woman's face half covered by a 5-point star mask. He opens the book in your hands, revealing the draconic text inside, passes his hand over the page, and you watch as the text morphs and rearranges to form words in common. And he starts to recite the words as well. I, the brother, hold the shame. I failed to douse the sister's flame. The battle tore the world in two. The end's approach mortals never knew. 5 and 1 meet at the spire. 5 in 1 will end in fire. The mask required to unite the 5. I left where disciples of platinum thrive.
Where disciples of platinum thrive. So
You have already been
Axel
told by
Grabenmeyer.
Casimir
Yeah.
that the Order has the Mask of the Dragon Queen.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you already know this.
You're right. Oh my God, this is such great poetry. God.
Well, thank you. But he says, I trust you now know of my mistake, my great folly.
Sorta, but
I thought I would
it's okay.
teach a lesson, and instead it turned into my greatest oversight. I thought by turning her into the race that she hated most, she would learn something, and instead she used it, as I should have assumed she would. I hoped that this would never come to pass, but I stayed behind for this very reason. I have failed you. I have been too weak to stop this, and I am far too weak to stop her, Tiamat, should she return. I've kept her out. I kept her at bay all this time, but I underestimated Lorelei. I underestimated her cunning mind, her silver tongue. I did not foresee the depths she would descend to reclaim her power. She twisted her punishment to work in her favor, and I fear that my moment of negligence all those years ago is my greatest mistake. Almost everything I have put into saving this planet, to saving humanity. I implore you to help me uphold that promise.
Absolutely. We have our
also
word.
like to survive, so yeah. Just saying.
And
Well, meeting
mercy
you in person
and
will give
second
me some.
chances.
What?
Yeah, what?
Mercy and second chances, even if they don't turn out the way that you expect or think they should, I don't think it's ever a mistake. Because that's what makes us good. That's what makes us different from them.
And this is why I try so hard to protect this world. For that belief, that hope, that goodness that only exists in humanity. At least the brightest bits of it. Before, I could do nothing until my sister was already upon us. Helm's Watch tried their hardest, but the odds were not in our favor. This world, what's left of it, was the aftermath of our battle. If it should happen again, if history should repeat itself and she should break free once more, I fear there would be nothing left. There is only one chance, one last fight to finish it all. Before, we were alone and divided. We need help. We need allies, not just on this plane, but in the next. From beyond the veil, I know some of you have talked to them. I implore you to ask for their help. No, I beg you to ask for their help. We are too weak on our own.
I'll speak with Mel. I doubt that she will say no.
Caroline, you gotta speak with Cacao Lady too.
I'll speak with Raven Mommy.
I pull out the Mr. ring and I look at it and I just nod to Bahamut. And I clutch it tightly.
He looks at all of you and the people that you've mentioned talking to and sees the ring, and he smiles. Funny that it should be the same for...
Okay.
I
You gotta say it like
have
that.
one last gift. And I will tell you before to use this only in the most dire of times. And Ash, he turns to you and he hands you a scroll and a bag, a small satchel. This is an adaptation of something that I believe you are already working on. If things are dire, and you find yourselves in need of replenishment, you have one chance to gain that rest that you need in the blink of an eye. Use it wisely, and only when you truly need it. And you look inside the satchel, and it looks like there is a piece of crystal in there, which is what you would need. He looks at all of you and smiles. You remind me of them, you know. Helm's Watch. Now more than ever. You, and he looks at you, Teo, with Torvir's axe, and you, and he looks at you, Ash, with Nefer's lenses. Use them well. We don't have much time left, but if there's anything you wish to ask, now would be the right time, while I have my mind with me.
God, I need to process all of this. Oh my god.
Yeah, it goes a sec.
Yeah, oh my god. Oh, it makes me so sad. He wanted to communicate with us and he couldn't because he was senile.
He was senile.
I mean, basically, effectively on this plane.
That dementia
Oh my God.
hits you hard.
That when you go past the veil, dude. Oh my God. Mm, 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 This is interesting because I totally thought Nefer was Elzaris' counterpart. I didn't, for some reason, think it was going to be.
I mean, you
Ashes.
picked who wielded what you found, so.
Mhm.
Yes. But I mean, you had intentions. I'm sure. You always do.
God.
Oh my God.
What can we ask? I hate
know,
that
I'm
we're
literally
sitting here and I'm like, I don't even know.
You've maybe like there's like a fourth of the crystal left that's starting to wear away, so you've got a little bit of time. But
I'm literally feeling like Boyle right now when Jay comes back and he's like, did you ever look at the moon and think if I was looking at the same moon? Like it's like the vibe I have right now. I can't. Oh.
See, literally all that's running through my head is my girlfriend turned into the moon.
That's rough, buddy.
it's rough.
It's rough, buddy.
I'm just happy that I can brag to Orthok about something else.
God damn.
Period.
Hey, not only do I have my own god, I talked to yours in the flesh.
Oh man.
You will never believe me.
I know there are things that I'm
How
going
do
to
we
regret
get-
not asking, but I don't know what they are.
I have one,
Sure.
but well, I mean, I say it, but I kind of am answering it to myself. I think, where the battle, I think inevitably would take place. How do we get there? Do we just fly there like we've flown everywhere else?
The easiest way would be to fly, I believe. You could probably use a ship or something of that nature.
What of the rumors surrounding the Crystal of Anachrony? But we've always heard that people never came back, or they like what?
Forgive me, I believe that was a bit of my own self-defense.
They're just rumors. Or people disappear. Really, actually disappear. Never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't say that out loud.
Nobody has actually disappeared, but forgive me if I take a few memories from those snooping where they shouldn't.
No,
It's quite the amount of concentrated magic up there. Not for mortal beings.
Are there any weaknesses we should know about specifically?
yeah, there we go.
For Tiamat?
Or for Lorelai?
Or for I mean,
Hang on.
I've been thinking. I've been trying to figure out what question I was going to ask.
That's a good one. It's a solid one.
Hang on.
I'm going to move my clothes to the dryer. Give me a second. I'm listening.
For some reason, I thought Emily was saying like an in character thing, and then she said close
I
the door,
know.
and I was like,
I
oh
know,
wait.
right?
Wait a minute.
Hang on a second. We haven't invented dryers yet. What do you
mean?
Well, in terms of Lorelai, she's an ancient green dragon. She cannot be poisoned. She's immune to poison and being poisoned.
Checks out.
That's her biggest immunity. She has a very high passive perception, so stealthing around her is not really an option. She's very cunning. But, I mean, as long as you avoid things other than, poison, you should be able to damage her.
Hmm.
In terms of Tiamat, well, she's immune to being blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, poisoned, stunned, and damage immunities. That would be acid, cold,
All of them.
fire, lightning, poison, bludgeoning and piercing and slashing from non-magical attacks. It's a lot. Perhaps
every
if
dragon.
you remain in the necrotic, radiant, and force areas, you would be fine. Or if
Can
you're
do.
attacking with a magical weapon. But, yeah, those 5 breath types, she's immune to those, so.
Is there any way to destroy the orbs
Yes. There we go.
so that they
That's
cannot
what I've been
be
working
used?
on. I've attempted to disintegrate them with little success. I think perhaps a better choice would be to either remove it from the timeline or from this plane of existence.
Wait, hold up. Shit, I think I have banish.
But
I think I have access to banishment.
isn't that is that temporary? Question mark.
It might be. Hang on.
Yes.
Give me a sec.
So
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna say who made the orbs of Dragonkind? Why do they exist? What happened? What's that origin story?
honestly, it's a bit shrouded in mystery, but I believe that she helped create them herself. Sort of a back door out of her imprisonment in Avernus. I tried to destroy them, and when it seemed clear that that wouldn't work, I sent them with my most valiant and trusted of heroes. But that was a wrong decision. That was incorrect. I doomed them to a prison, and, well, none of them are alive anymore. And I fear I lost a couple along the way.
I mean, they didn't all suffer, I don't think. I mean, yeah, they had to, watch the orbs, but it seemed like Torvir seemed to.
They didn't all. You're correct. Torvir did not suffer, and Servius, I believe, had the best fate out of the sex. He was in charge of the mask, and fortunately for him, the mask does not have quite the voice that the orbs do. Each orb possesses a soul of an ancient dragon.
Is that what they're saying? The Friedris and the.
That's why they
Are
talk
there-
to you. That's why they each have names that they repeat.
Those are names, okay.
The mask is used to unite them. You need the mask in order to use them together concurrently to summon Tiamat. It's the missing piece.
So we need to warn the order.
Yeah. I guess, did we tell him we talked to Bahamut or no? It's funny. Okay, that's interesting about banishment.
Hold up.
Oh.
There might be a spell, another spell that could be used.
Is polymorph only on creatures?
I know of a spell that can destroy, that we can use to destroy an orb or two. But I don't have the spell. I know it out of game.
Oh, I was about to say, boys. Okay.
So I guess my character could do a lot of research to look into ways like I could go to the headquarters but
He glances at the crystal, which is now dwindling into small bits and pieces. Any last words?
Love you.
Thanks for giving me bragging rights.
You're hot.
we'll do our best. We'll do our best to save this
Great.
I'll
world.
lend a last bit of aid. I can have you taken back to Tylok, in case you'd like to
Yes.
say any farewells before you go to your next location.
Please.
I would
and-
appreciate that.
And he sort of looks up and he says, Korea? And one of the orbs circulating around his head kind of darts off behind him. And in a flash becomes an ancient gold dragon.
Oh,
What?
She is beautiful and magnificent and terrifying.
that's hot.
Can I pet her? Just
She will take you where you need to go, and then she will have to return. And you watch as Crow's feet start to form in his eyes and lines start to form on his forehead. And as he
Can we
starts to
help you?
revert and hunch over, what was that?
I asked, is there any way to help him?
The crystals are
you've
helping
helped
him,
me
and that's
enough.
about it, I think.
You've helped me more than you will ever know. And as he starts to hunch over, he says,
Ah.
do not lose hope, for in our darkest hour, it is all we have. And he becomes his sort of hunched Baba self. Well, wasn't that interesting? Don't you like that guy? He's super cool, right?
Makes me want to
Super
cry, man.
cool.
yeah.
It does make me want to cry. Oh my god.
Well, seems like you've got stuff to do, and I should probably get going. This place sucks, by the way. Have you seen this forest? It's
Yeah, it
terrible.
does suck. We were hoping to fix that.
Well, good luck with the volcano and the theft. I'm sure that will go splendidly. Well, Ta
We should have.
and
Wait,
gone.
wait.
He's
One.
absolutely
One.
gone.
Oh. Damn it. We should have asked him like why the forest was fucked, but.
There's a big
talk back.
gold dragon next to you. She says, all right, let's not waste time. And sort of leans down to sort of let you guys crawl up onto her.
So cool.
Yeah, man.
And as
Yeah,
you
let's get on the dragon.
get on the dragon and take off over the forest back towards Tylok, we will end there tonight.
Wow.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
Wow.
getting
That's-
shit done.
That was crazy. Actually,
That was
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, now you've met actual Bahamut, his true
Actual
self.
Bahamut.
Hottie Bahamut.
I know, poor Baba.
Bahati.
Poor Baba.
Yeah, we just finished.
All right, Misfits, and that brings us to the end of tonight's game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time.